Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle episode 360.5, the wormhole. Cheers. Hopefully, you guys have done the same stretch. Got you something quick bite to eat. Come running back.
Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens.
To listen to me in the replay as the show gets started. Trying to get chat popped out as I see a few of you guys popping in. Jason Eyestone, Joe White, cheers to you as I try to get my chat going here. All open up. Stu Moo, Miss Cass, cheers to you. All the way from Michigan to Texas. Alex Poikachev, Mole Vision 420, cheers to you as well. Everybody else in chat, shit, the chat just disappeared on. I think, no, that's the end of the last ones. Ugh, got two chats going. There we go. Now we gotta get live chat going. Perfect. Well, we're gonna get some folks in here. I gotta get some music going. What is up? Jeez. Cheers. Hopefully you guys are having a great evening, Tuesday night / Wednesday morning, depending on how you view your day. Usually it's kind of like Tuesday night for me until fall. So technically. Honcho grown popping back in. What is up, Chad Westport?
Chad said that's a good one with Huncho. He's got some great stories. You better get on here, Chad. It's wormhole time, bro. You got the password. You know how to get on here.
He does indeed have the password to get in.
I love you, brother.
Because I love it.
Chad's a great dude. I mean, he reached out to me to be on the Future Cannabis 2 channel out of like nowhere, pretty much. He's like, yo, you want to be on here for one of my shows? I was like, hell yeah. I'm like I said, dude, I feel like I'm a nobody, but if you want me on there, I'll go on there. I'll talk with you for a little bit. We can get some stuff done, you know? It was me, Tao, and Kinder Grows. Yeah, Kinder Grows, not Kinder LED. I always call him Kinder LED. It's Kinder Grows, not Kinder LED.
Oh yeah, it's pretty awesome that he's got a show going. You know, he's got a lot of good information, and he is a good dude. So, oh yeah. No
and I'm sure you're the one that inspired it, bro. And I'm sure even he would admit that. It's all thanks to you, man. Well, maybe there's other channels that had some influence, but dude, I swear, like before this, Chad is literally the one that got me to show my face. The first time I showed my face was on his channel, on the Future Cannabis 2 on his little show. But before that, I had another show on the actual Future Cannabis channel. I didn't show my face. It was the cat piss episode. And I got a lot of shit for that, man. Because the cat piss around here in San Diego, T-Dog Tom, that guy was the first one to coin the name cat piss as a strain, right? It wasn't even necessarily that it smelled like it, but it had a cheesy smell, a cheesy ammonia, skunky smell to it. And he called it cat piss. That was the thing. So when you bought it, it was always the same smelling thing. It always smelled and tasted the same. But everyone's like, dude, I got cat piss smelling weed out here. That's not cat piss, this and that. He didn't create it. Like, okay, maybe not. Maybe he didn't create the cat piss terpene, but here in San Diego, he was the one distributing a strain called cat piss. You get what I'm saying? Just to clarify that for everyone, because they make it way too complicated and people get into big arguments about it. Like, dude, he created a strain that he told people when he sold it, this is the cat piss strain, right? So when you bought the cat piss strain, it was always the same. It was his G13 Snowbud. That's the cat piss that he had. Other people got other cat piss strains that smell like cat piss. Sure, there's tons of them that smell like cat piss. Other strains called cat piss. Shit, Burner's got cheetah piss now. I'm not here to debate all that, but that's just here in San Diego. That's only here in San Diego would you understand pretty much, unless you get what I'm saying now, which hopefully most of y'all do. Sorry.
They're talking about having the hair off in chat.
Oh yeah, me and Chad, we already had our hair off, dude. We're coming out with our THC infused shampoo soon. Thought you already heard.
You know, I resisted the urge every time you talked about the hair dryer tonight because you referenced this. You
Exactly.
kind of were like leaving me open for the poke, and I just because it was the spotlight, I wasn't even going for it. But every time you threw it out there, and you mentioned it, the hair
Yeah.
dryer tech, I thought to myself, might as well. It's right there, anyways.
Yeah. But I swear Chad doesn't leave me alone about that. Me and Chad, since Chad had me on the Future Cannabis too, we had our episode, and I swear 90% of chat the whole time was just saying, hair off, hair off. Who's got better hair? That's why even Smiley was saying, yo, you got to have the wig for when Huncho comes. He's got the hair. Chat. But I lost the hair off to Chad, unfortunately. He wins that for sure. I mean, my hair is crap, dude. I don't do anything. I don't blow dry it. I don't dry it hardly. I just put shampoo. I don't even use conditioner. It just does this. I don't know. I don't brush it or nothing. That's the problem. If I brushed it, it'd probably look nice, have some nice straight hair like Chad. But whatever. That's my fake dreadlocks right here. Like I say, a white guy with dreadlocks is kind of weird in my opinion. I get it because I like the Rasta culture a lot. Like I always post the Rasta colors and the Rasta flag, the Ethiopian flag and stuff. But obviously, I'm not Jamaican or anything like that, or even Rastafarian. Because shoot, I eat salts. I don't know, man. It's a long debate, but whatever. I try to be as healthy as possible, but I honestly treat my plants better than I treat myself. I eat like crap. And I'm drinking alcohol as we speak, but I'm telling you, today's the last day I'm drinking, and I'm done drinking for the day. I'm back to water, you guys. Drink water. Do not drink alcohol. Water is the key to life. Plants, fungi, whatever it is.
So what's funny is I was kind of been working with this cat temporarily, and he told me that he did 4 years without drinking. 4 years without drinking, and he said I started again. I asked him what was her name. Was my reply?
Dude, that's what it is, man. I swear, because it's hard. Because, dude, honestly, drinking alcohol is almost like an opioid. It's like that much of a hook. It's not as, it can't actually be as deadly. I shouldn't say it's not as deadly because you can make some bad decisions and it can have bad health effects too. But it's like, dude, some bad things can happen under alcohol. But like, I've gone clean before for like months, 4, 6 months, 8 months. I can't really get a fucking year, dude. I've been drinking since I was a kid. Obviously, having my older sister, she could always get me booze if I needed it. So.
Yeah, actually, I've drank for a long, long time. Alcohol. I used to drink a
420,
lot though.
420. Oh, sorry to cut you off, Eagle. 420, 420.
Yeah.
Beer is mostly water. Does that count? No, it don't count. You got to drink the water, bro. Pure H2O. No alcohol. Fuck that shit. Flush it out of your system too. That's what I'll say. Actually, if you drink alcohol, make sure you drink like double the amount of water. That's what I always do when I drink. That's why I got this water. My room is filled with empty water bottles, dude, because I got cotton off from smoking mostly. But if you're gonna drink a lot of water to clean that shit out of you. And it's bad for your brain, dude. You're killing brain cells. I'm already I don't have enough brain cells to lose. But where's everyone at? Why is everyone hiding? I'm trying to meet some of y'all. Y'all ain't coming into the wormhole. Let's get some wormhole talk. Cheddar Bob, I'm calling you out, Cheddar Bob, and your avocados. Get on here, bro. You don't want this hair power.
Blue called us all out on the fucking avocado tech. The comments from yesterday's wormhole. He was like, clearly, I need to come on and teach you all the whole panel about avocado.
Dude, if you know me, I'm such a shit talker to that guy, Blue Green Tank, in his avocado tech. Like, I said so much shit to him saying, that's a waste of time. The avocado's not giving anything to the soil. You're not even using the avocado. You're filling it up with bean paste, this and that. The worms are just having sex and breeding. They're not even in the soil tilling like I want them to till. And dude, he got pretty pissed off, to be honest. But it's kind of funny because he ended up following me on Instagram and stuff. So he's like, I'm going to follow you just to see what you're saying. I sent him a message. I forgot it was, but I was just joking with him. And I'll talk shit to him, but he knows it's all fun and games. If that's what works for you, dude, that's what works for you. But I don't necessarily see the benefit. I see the benefit in the worms. That's what I always say. Okay, so the worms are doing the work. They're supplying the nutrients, the vermicompost, the microbes from their vermicompost and all that. But what is the avocado husk on the top of the soil doing for me besides breeding them? Because when they touch, they're intersex, so they automatically get pregnant anyway. So they're going to have more worm eggs and more worms, but that's great. But other than that, besides showing it off on Instagram, what's the purpose of it? And no one has explained it to me yet, but I don't even want to get into this debate because we've seen how deep it went with Smiley and Cheddar the other night. Obviously all friendly and everything, you know, but I'm on Smiley's side on that, man. I think if you would have just add the bean paste as a top dressing across the whole soil, that's going to be better for the worms than the avocado husk, right? Or use a coconut husk. A coconut husk is better. You could fit more worms. Or use a potato. That way you get potassium. That way you get the freaking root exudates because it's a root. That way you get this. And that I can wrap my head around these type of things. But when they say the avocado husk, I'm like, what? But I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't want to talk shit. Whatever anyone's method is, that's great. And different inputs will add different flavors, different terpenes, different structure. It goes deep, man. But a lot of people are new growers too, so I don't try to complicate it. But I'll end there and I'll let you go. What you got?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, just by that intro right there, I can tell. You know, you wonder why. What's the delay? By what you've just said about the avocado tech right there, I can see Cheddar Bob eating his spinach. Fucking Smiley's probably packing the tray. It's gonna be a full on.
Oh, dude, Cheddar Bob's calling
Organics.
Blue a green tank now. He needs the backup. He's like, dude, we need the scientific backup on this avocado tech. This Huncho guy, he thinks he's the shit now that he's on Eagles show. We gotta put a stop for this.
The sad thing about it is,
honestly,
I don't even
like
think Blue realizes it, but he's got to do the spotlight before he jumps in there and comes to school the whole panel.
You know what I thought was kind of funny the other day was I even heard Cheddar Bob say, you know, Blue doesn't even use the avocados anymore. He switched to something else. He's using like pumpkins or some shit. I forget what he's using now, but he ain't even using the damn avocado husk no more. And he ain't even using the avocado. At first, I think he was like mashing the avocado and using it as like a thing for the worms to come up and breed in. But then he's like, dude, I don't even use the avocado. I just throw it out, and now I fill it up with bean paste. Now I got an avocado husk with bean paste. It's like, I get that. I use like bean sprout teas and seed sprout teas, so I get the benefit of the beans and legumes and stuff. But it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think that avocado husk is saving you. You could just spread that over the topsoil anyway, and it's going to do the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Leave the avocados alone. Save for the guacamole. We all know it's cartel owned. I'm here in San Diego, avocado capital of the world. Cartel owned, you know, it's some bad shit. The blood avocado. I mean, I don't want to get into all that, man. It's bad for the environment.
Cheers, Red Pill. Cheers, Bad Bunny Nutrients.
Red Pill, get in here, bro. I always wanted to meet Red Pill, too. He's another celebrity to me.
Cheddar Bob's popping in right now.
Oh, yeah. Cheddar Bob's an awesome dude. I'm always down to. He's going to fight me, but it's okay. I'm ready. Let's go, Cheddar Bob. Oh. The man with the. Wait. Give me. Okay, there we go. What up, Cheddar?
Oh. Now it's on.
Wait. Eagle, can I say one thing real quick? One thing that had me cracking up, dying of laughter, dude. One episode when it was the World's Last Hope was on here and you had his shirt like half off. And you're like, dude, you got to cover up those nipples. You either got to get some pasties for your nipples or you got to put your shirt on, dude, because YouTube's going to censor me. I was dying of laughter, dude.
What's up, Huncho?
What up, Cheddar Bob? Good
What's
to finally
up,
see
man?
you in virtual world.
Nice to see your face.
Yep, I'm showing the hair, you know.
I only see your words.
My worms.
No, your words.
Oh, my words. Yes, my words. My talking shit against you and your avocados. Yes.
Oh, it's not about the avocado, man.
No, I completely get it. It's an amendment thing, basically. It's just, it's a beneficial amendment. I get that. It's like I say, you could use the bean paste. Well, you guys are using some kind of beans, right? I don't want to get this wrong because I don't really know. I just heard you said you use some kind of beans, I think, as like a paste.
He's used a bunch of stuff. He's used
Right.
white bean paste. He's used
White bean paste, right? That's what you said?
spaghetti squash, avocados,
Spaghetti squash, avocado.
tempeh, all sorts of stuff.
Right. So you'll get beneficial like stuff from each one of those. It's kind of just as input. And the worms are obviously going to consume it. Well, the worms don't really eat anything, but the microbes from the worms are going to consume it and spread that into as their waste, basically, into the thing as a nutrient, you know? I'm pretty fucked up, so it's hard for me to explain scientific, but you get what I'm saying. Right?
Well, the whole thing is it's like Green 13 was saying, it's an additional input. And when it comes right down to it, it's really just saving yourself some time, some money. In my case, instead of top dressing a whole 4x4 bed, I can take that avocado and put it above the stalk, and that is enough to supplement what the plant is going to be searching for. You know, it's all right there. So that's saving me a lot of money every year on just buying materials to top dress with, you know?
Yep. Before we introduce Red Pill here, I just want to interrupt because I'm going to forget if I don't say it now. I'm too high. But do you think that using the avocado tech, whatever input you use, do you see a change in the terpenes, or are you just, because I see now you're finally doing it without the avocado tech? So have you not like tested it, or do you think that the avocado tech may have a change in the terpenes depending on what input you use?
I think the only
and
change.
Also, hello, Red Pill. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, hi.
I think the only change in the terpenes, like I was actually discussing this with Hardy today, and he explained it more to me about, you know, the terpene difference is going to come from like your aminos and your microbes and your acidity of your soil and how all of that reacts.
Right.
I don't think it's necessarily what you're feeding your plants as far as like with the avocado. You know, I mean, it carries a lot of amino acids and stuff in it, but you know.
Yeah, have you seen the big war going on with Hardy and Layton on Future Cannabis? Have you seen the war with Hardy and Layton on Future Cannabis lately? How they've been arguing with each other about the microbes in the rock layer? I'm like, dude, can't we all just be friends? Layton's such a cool guy. I mean, Layton's giving me so much shit too, but he's backed me up so many times as well. He's like, yeah, dude, Huncho's the shit. He knows what he's talking about. But sometimes it'll be like, Huncho, like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. That's wrong. And I'd be like, no, it's right. And he's like, no, you're wrong. But he's such a cool dude. And Hardy's such a cool dude too. And Eagle had him on the show too. That was a great episode. Both were Future Cannabis and Eagles were both great episodes with Hardy.
I think it would maybe help if Leighton wore a white lab coat.
Yeah, I think so too. But that's the thing, is they're saying he's not a real, whatever he is. They're saying he's not a soil scientist. He's not a biologist. He's not a this. He's not a that. It's like, dude, who cares? That guy knows his stuff for the most part. And I completely get what he's saying about the sand filter at the bottom of the pot too. I don't know if anyone else with like a fabric pot especially understands that concept, but it's so like you don't get, basically when you're doing organics, if you're using like fermented plants or anything like that, and you're putting any kind of plant material really into the soil, if it goes to the bottom and becomes like slimy, that sand layer helps prevent like that slime on the organic material. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you call that slime. I forget what the technical name is, but
Nickelodeon slime.
there you go. Thank you, Red Pill. That's why I need you in here.
Is that a big
LG.
slab of wax
Like an
sitting in front of
LG,
you, Red
isn't it?
Pill?
Dude, Red Pill, I'm
Ah.
jealous. Also, I fucked myself up when I took that dab, or not the dab, but I put the wax on top of the bong hit. That's when my brain kind of started going, whoa, you took too much, brother. You're fucked up now. You shouldn't have put that much wax on this bowl.
Yeah, that was a funny moment.
By the way, I'm going to have to hide my hair. I look like a damn Oompa Loompa, so I'm going to just put this hat on a little bit. And I'm going bald too, guys, so Huncho Grown may not be much longer with his long hair. As you can see, my receding hairline. Everyone thinks I got this beautiful hair, but I got that widow's peak, and that shit is, I don't know, because every time I do get a haircut, I shave it like Eagle. That's what people don't understand. You either see Huncho with this, or you see me as Eagle. There's no in between. And then whoever cuts my hair, they're like, wait, you want me to do what to your hair? And I had
Britney
like this
Spears.
Yep. I used to have this old guy that used to cut my hair that actually like went bald. And he used to get pissed because he'd be like, how do you want me to cut your hair? I was like, bald. He's like, it's not called bald. It's called like a buzz something cut. Like a zero buzz or something. Don't call it bald.
Crew cut.
Like they shaved me bald, damn it. I don't want any hair.
I feel like your seriousness and organics is either measured in some type of the
How long
length
your
of
hair
some
is?
type of facial hair.
You're
Yes,
either your
thank you,
beard
Red Pill.
or your
Either
hair.
your hair or your beard. Yeah, the longer it
100%.
is, the deeper the connection in organics.
I mean, shit, we got Red Pill over there looking all spiffy, and we had G13 over here looking all spiffy now too. Everyone's shaving. Even Smiley got the trim a while back. That's when I trimmed mine about the same time as Smiley. But I can't grow for nothing. I got like this little patchy old little kid
It's
beard.
like,
Luckily,
Bob's
my
like,
hair
what the
hides it, so
fuck?
you don't
Does
worry about
thickness
that.
add into this? Do I get anything for thickness over here?
You gotta switch to the organics, brother. Them salts are doing you bad. I'm just kidding. Smiley.
Salt.
Cheers, Bob.
Where is old Smiley? Smiley at work?
Oh, trust me, with all this organics talk, he can't be too far behind.
Dude, that's my next goal. One day I will be on the organics takeover with Smiley. Probably not anytime soon, just because I want him to build like more legit people that know the actual scientists first before he gets some dumbass like me on there. But dude, I'd love to talk organics with Smiley someday. Even just here on the wormhole, just to bullshit with him. I think Smiley's probably my brother or something, dude. He kind of looks like my older brother. We both got them squinty eyes, you know, we're both German. I don't know. Maybe my dad went out there to Michigan or something. Like I said, I never met the guy. Or maybe Smiley's my dad. Smiley? Dad, is that you?
No.
Oh, man.
So, what's that slab look like? Is that the same slab from yesterday, Red Pill?
Yeah, I promised. Same slab. Got a little smaller.
So, Red
Wow.
Pill, what's the strain on that? Is that BHO?
It's BHO, but it's probably just a bunch of mixed stuff together.
That's honestly the best,
So-
dude. The first time, sorry to interrupt, Eagle, but the very first time I made BHO on my own and I blasted it like through an open tube outside, like a retard kind of. Sorry to say that. I shouldn't say that. But I consider myself that as well. So don't worry. But anyway, I open
Retards can
blasted
make
some
BHO.
BHO, but it was like 6 different strains together, right? But dude, that BHO got me so stoned, so medicated, dude. Like having all those strains mixed together. And honestly, that's my favorite thing to do with rosin. If I ever make rosin or even bubble hash, I'll get the 2
Oh, yeah.
different strains and I'll mix them together just to get the
Yeah.
full spectrum.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah, that's the way to go.
So, Red Pill, what I was going to ask there about your slab is I've talked and I've had this conversation with a few other people about proper slab etiquette. A lot of people say, break that off a nice little hunk, put that fucking slab up somewhere nice where oxygen isn't getting to it to keep the terps, you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
And
people are
I
probably gonna
don't.
start yelling at Red Pill right now for having it out in the open. They'd be like, "Oh, dust is gonna fall on it. You need to fold it. You need to do this. You need to do
Well,
that." Who
I
cares,
do
man?
have a-
Whatever's good for you.
I do have a
Huh?
little fold in it because yeah, you
Oh.
need to have some type of leverage when you're trying to get a dab from over here
Well,
on the
dude, all your
screen.
other wax is gonna have dust in it. How are you gonna dab that? Only that little triangle is gonna be good. You better throw the rest of it
Well,
away.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
more the argument is terp loss, but isn't it actually? It's slowly converting to A, isn't it? It's crystalline up while it sits
Dude.
out. The longer you let that slab go.
Well,
Like
they
I
could
said-
take some of that
Mine- Wait.
terpless cannabis and add the terps back into it.
Hey, that's good too. If you have some crappy weed like that $20 shit I'm smoking, you add some freaking BHO to it, that'll take you to the moon.
So
But-
if it does make anyone feel better, I do have a covered up, put away slab right in here. There's a whole nother bigger ounce slab in there if you want me to pull out, but
That's the personal one. The other one's for friends.
right.
Yeah.
You get to dab on the dusty slab. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh,
Can I
I got
tell
a
you guys
perfect. I got a perfect slab for all you guys. Here you go.
Can I tell you a messed up story, dude?
I
Remember
bet
how-
you're going to.
Well,
I'm going to.
I'll say one other thing is I don't think my
Go ahead.
slabs sit around long enough to collect dust.
That
Okay,
looks
so
like a pretty big slab.
I'm gonna guess it's
yeah, what
somewhere
is
in
that?
the.
Half ounce? 10
It's
grams
less than
maybe?
a half ounce. Yeah, I'm saying about 10 grams. That's what I'd be comfortable guessing.
Yeah, probably 10 grams, I would say. It's a little over a quarter ounce for sure.
What's
Yeah, probably
happening
not a
to
half.
it as it crystals up, right, Bill?
Oh, that's another thing too. It's not really crystalling up. It does right at where I agitate it, right where I pull a dab from. But this
Yeah,
middle
do you
part,
whip it?
well, like I said, I use this right here as leverage, and then I just tend to get the dab warm with the residual heat of the last dab. Set the dabber right above the banger, let it get a little bit warm, and then it doesn't shatter when I go in for a dab.
Right on. This is kind of just like a stone thought that I had because I've done this a bunch of times, but have you ever got like your shatter kind of warm maybe and had it like folded into itself and then pulled it apart? So it's kind of like that.
Well, that was another consideration. Like what I would
Like
have
where your triangle
consolidated.
is.
I would have consolidated more of this, like with the full slab that I have over there. I'm thinking about folding it over once, folding it over another time. So it's just a smaller rectangle rather than a thin slab that's spread over the entire surface area of the paper. Right.
Tell you right now, you
Real
leave that
quick.
slab sit out for a couple of weeks longer, and that fucker will turn to nothing but a nice sugar.
Yo, we got Smiley's Garden in here. Yo, I just looked up and I seen him in here, but I had to scroll over to see him. I'm new to the Zoom, so I don't know how it works, but I had to scroll over and I seen Smiley. I'm like, what? He's just over here picking away at something, rolling something. What's up, Smiley? How you doing, brother?
I was
Don't
Smiley.
even talk to me tonight, Smiley.
no, Huncho picked his own fight. I'm just
Don't even talk to me.
I seen you coming in.
Avocado
I was
Tech
like, we'll
sucks,
see how
brother.
Cheddar Bob is. If he's taking his shirt off, I don't know. I mean,
Man, I was just about to fall asleep, and I was like, I heard Huncho's voice pipe up about Blue and Avocado Tech. I was like, this
Seen the hair.
motherfucker.
You got to go and defend avocados.
Wait, can I just say something about that
I
real
don't think
quick
you gotta
too?
defend shit. Go look at Blue's garden. It's fucking beautiful. So,
I mean, with Blue, a green take too. Shit, I already lost my train of thought. Never mind.
Okay, another thing that will prevent, it's not a good thing, but it'll prevent slabs from buttering or crystalling out if there's actually a decarboxylation going, because you're never going to get THC, the decarboxylated form like this distillate. The distillate's never going to turn into crystalline or buttered out, sugared out concentrate. So if this
Right.
slab is just a 1% THC and the THCA is already decarboxylating, it's going to be less
Yeah.
likely to sugar out.
So that's like the THC that's sugaring up on it, right?
THC.
Not
That's
necessarily
what
the
happens
terpenes. If
every
it was
time
just
I
pure
do that to
terpenes, it wouldn't
this.
sugar up.
Because I've done what both of you guys have talked about. I folded it, then I pack it into this here puck to where it's all fucking, nice and even with the puck.
Wait.
And then as I sit there and I let that sit at my dab station, pretty much open all day, day after day, it always turns into a sugar like that before I'm
Yep.
said and done.
It will,
Every
man.
time.
If you look at this BHO I have right here, it's like pure sugar. This used to be shatter, but the BHO, after, like I said, whipping, I put on top of the PlayStation where it gets real nice and hot in the jar and heats it up from the bottom. But I remember what I was going to say of Blue or Green Tank. This is my beef with Blue or Green Tank, right? So like I say, I just remember what I was going to say. The avocado tech, I don't see how the avocado husk is necessarily beneficial, but I think he created something greater than he knows with the actual worms breeding in the avocado husk. He never talks about the breeding aspect of the worms all coming up there and congregating to produce more worms. He never addresses that. He always talks about the nutrients being delivered and tries to make it too complicated. But honestly, he came up with some great shit when he figured out how to get the worms to multiply like that. That's the real miracle of the worm or the avocado tech. And
So
shout out
when
to him
you-
for that. That's what I want to say.
When you say husk, do you mean the shell?
Yes. Sorry, I'm not the smartest cookie in the
So-
bunch, you know.
So the husk doesn't do anything. You're absolutely right. That's probably why he doesn't address it, because the husk isn't what you're after. That's merely
But
that's
then
merely-
how is it
that's
avocado
merely-
tech then? If you're getting rid of the fruit of the avocado and you're not using the husk, how's it avocado tech at that point?
because you're using the fruit of the avocado.
But I thought
You
you were
know,
using
like
white bean paste and other amendments and getting rid of the fruit of it.
So you can replace the fruit of the avocado with white bean paste or pumpkin puree or squash or
And you're
whatever,
not using the husk, so
whatever
it's
you're
not
choosing.
avocado tech no more, right? It's
Well,
just the white
right,
bean
it never-
paste amendment with some other shell.
It was never intended to be avocado tech. That's something that the internet took and ran with. And
But he acts like it's the greatest thing. He's like, oh, avocado tech.
it's pretty fucking cool, man.
It is, but when you're not using avocado husk and you're not using avocado fruit, at what point is it avocado tech? You're using white bean paste tech. Shout out to that. And whatever
wasn't.
you replace
It was-
avocado with.
It was
But I'm not
intended to
going
be.
to debate him.
It was
called
intended to
evolution.
be. It was
The breeding of
intended
the
to be.
worms. What? Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, just because it started as avocado tech and now he's using something other than pumpkin or whatever, doesn't mean that, it just means that he's progressing in his tech. Doesn't necessarily mean the tech's dead or he doesn't believe in it.
And that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I think
folks,
it's a great tech.
people
I think
that
the
are-
amendments he uses is great, and I think it's great for breeding worms. And what he created with that worm breeding thing, that's the greatest part of it. People don't realize that, not even himself.
So people that are hung up on the avocado portion of it,
I'm just being the devil's advocate too.
they
but
don't
yeah, go ahead.
truly understand what is actually going on underneath the soil, which is what we're searching for, right? After all, in living soil, what's going on below the soil. So all that activity, that interaction above the root system, it's making holes for the roots and the mycelium to travel in.
100%.
There's the avocado is not the point. It was originally
Exactly. That's
was
what I'm
no-
getting
it-
at. That's all I'm trying to.
Gayate. Originally, it was called fruit drop theory
No, that's
it's
different.
It's not.
because it's returning the fruit to the soil.
It's not though. You're pulling the fruit out and replacing it with white bean paste. That's not returning the fruit to the soil. Returning the fruit to the soil is the banana falling in and the potassium degrading and the microbes eating and the worms composting.
You're not getting it. You're not getting
I
it.
am getting
And
it.
I'm
I'm
not
just being
gonna
the devil's advocate, dude. I completely
No.
understand what you're
Well,
saying.
I don't need a devil's advocate because you're not understanding it. So there's no
I
need
do.
for a devil's advocate.
Okay, let me explain real quick.
mean,
Let me just say real quick to let you know how I explain it, okay? So what you guys are doing, you're adding amendments. The shell doesn't matter, whatever. It's avocado tech, right? And you can use the avocado itself, the fruit, and you can blend it up, right? You can smash it up and make it into a paste. You can amend it with white bean paste and other legumes and other things as well. Or you can just use it
Amendments.
as itself. And now
amendments.
right, other
That's
amendments.
that's what you're doing. Amendments.
Yeah.
You're not
Now,
adding
let me finish. So now the worms are going to come and they're going to go migrate to these amendments that are in this husk. While they do that, they're going to breed like crazy, which is great. That's a benefit in itself. But also, they're going to eat whatever amendment you put in that husk, and they're going to turn it into vermicompost. So when they shit, the microbes are going to come out in the shit and basically feed the roots whatever it needs to eat, while the roots release root exudates in exchange to the microbes. So I completely get how it's beneficial, dude. I'm just talking shit a little bit. I don't want you to think I'm against the avocado tech or anything, dude. We can calm down. We're all friends here, dude.
Well,
I love avocado tech. I'm just talking shit, dude. I'm being the devil's advocate. I know you don't need it. I'll just stop. We'll just leave it at that, dude. I love the avocado tech. And I think it's a great thing. And I think it's greater than he even knows that it is. That's what I'm saying.
well, it carries all those benefits. So, I mean, to argue against that, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it's like,
It's funny to me because I think I just argue against it because I think I know a lot of the benefits for it, but no one has told me directly what I want to hear yet. I'm like, dude, I know what it does, but can someone just tell me what it does so I can?
well, if you know what it does, then why do you need to be told what it does by someone else?
Because I got brain damage and I
Okay,
like to confirm my theory. And
Then that very well could explain it. You know, I mean,
Let me enter here though. I think what he's getting at is all those things happen regardless of the avocado or making the puree or putting the shell in there. Like all those things you talk about with the worms, they're reproducing, they're eating, they're doing all that stuff. So that's there irregardless of the shell. And that's what I think Huncho's getting at is like, why do you need to have the shell or the avocado at all? Why can't it just
it's great for breeding though. The shell of the avocado,
and that's the whole thing. You don't
need it.
right.
Yeah, you don't need the actual avocado. You can use something else. It's in container. It's in container composting. It's skipping steps. You know, it's knocking out a process to make living soil even easier for a small home grower like Blue and myself. You know, it's keeping a it's keeping a worm bin. It's keeping a worm bin out of our grows. You know, it's saving us space. There's multitudes of small variables that it helps small growers with. You know, it's not
pest infestation and all that. And plus, you're growing in bigger pots too. So it's honestly kind of interesting because you brought up the other day. I heard you talking about how you're pretty much just amending with avocados. You and Smiley kind of got into it. He's like, well, avocado's an amendment. But you're like, I'm just amending avocados. I use 8 avocados throughout the entire soil cycle. And you got this huge living bed of soil, which is interesting to me, dude, that you can actually power through that. But I completely understand because the avocado, say, without the bean paste or anything, say you just use the avocado, right? The actual fruit and smash it up. Dude, it's a superfood. Like everyone says, it's basically root exudates, it's got seed hormones, it's got all kinds of different minerals and all kinds of stuff, fats, and I forget the scientific name for fat, whatever you want to call it, lipids for the plant to absorb, whatever, carbohydrates, all that stuff, sugars, everything.
Yeah, you organics guys are wound tight, man. The cocoa guys over here, us cocoa guys, just I don't know, maybe we just like talk.
I've just been bound up for so long too, dude. I've just been
you organics guys will go fisticuffs over some shit.
I finally get a
us organic
talk about it.
We vibe high, man. We vibe. We're at a higher frequency, man. You know,
that's what it is, man. And honestly, all of our grows are different. We all use different inputs, different amendments, and that's the greatest thing, dude. If we all use the same soil, the same light, the same AC, the same everything, our bud would all come out the same. There would be no difference. That's the greatest thing, is getting to try everyone's different bud from different climates, different styles. I mean, dude, there's no right or wrong way. You can grow bud with just fucking tap water and Miracle fucking grow if you want to. Just set the lights right and it'll bud. I guarantee it.
I've smoked my fair share of uncles and neighbors Miracle Grow weed.
Exactly, dude. My dad, grew in Miracle Grow. I smoked that shit, turned into fucking rosin. I'll smoke anything damn near. I'm ghetto like that.
I don't know how much molded cannabis I smoked.
Wait, Hancho, but you won't dab on my dusty slab?
No, I'll definitely dab on that. There's a bunch of people that are wax snobs, dude. I was just hating because there's a bunch of wax snobs out there like, oh, it's not solventless. That's BHO. That's disgusting. Oh, you mix the strains? Ew. Oh, you have it out in the open? Ew. You don't have it in a refrigerator?
And a lot of those people were in elementary school when I was first dabbing. So,
And we're
That's
young,
cool.
dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I was one of the first people introduced to dabs because the dude I moved in with was like a dab master. He was making solventless rosin and BHO before a lot of people like knew about it. Like, obviously, back in the old days, they had the butane, not the butane, sorry, just the hash oil, just the regular hash oil. I don't even know exactly how they made it back in the day, but they had hash oil since like the freaking 80s, 70s.
It was basically Rick Simpson oil.
Right.
That's all it was. I mean, I had a friend that was making that back in the early 90s.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like a new thing, and everyone claims they've like created the new shit, like they fucking created fire for caveman or some shit. And I don't think I was creating I was making rosin in like 2010, 2011. I'm not even trying to brag. I'm just saying I was doing it with a hair straightener and parchment paper. It wasn't fucking rocket science.
Yeah, in the early 90s, like you didn't have the Rick Simpson oil out on the internet. You know, there weren't books out on Rick Simpson oil or FICO. So, you know, you didn't really know.
Sorry,
what
420. I need to calm down.
Getting, right. You know? So.
Yep, I totally agree with that, man. We're on the same page. We're both organic growers. We know what's up. We know what's good. What works for, because honestly, what works in one climate's not going to work in another climate either. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things you can do, but just humidity, temperature, all sorts of different things play an impact on how the bud's going to come out. We could both, me and you, Cheddar Bob, could have the same clone from the same mother, but I guarantee if we grow it in our environments and we smoked it together, our phenotypes would be way different,
totally
even though they're the same from mother.
Yeah, we could have clones and grow them, and they would be totally different.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
That's about it. But yeah, that's the great thing about it is we all have different mediums to grow in. We all have different styles, and it's all different. It's great to try other people's stuff, see if it's better or not as good, whatever it may be. But it's all good, honestly. I always say any homegrown cannabis is good cannabis, to be honest with you.
I really wish I could. I really wish I could see the chat right now.
Chad Westport's asking if organic growers have a gang sign.
I'm not even gonna throw.
There's our gang sign. That's our gang sign, Chad.
That's the gang sign. Peace, peace and love.
Oh man. So, buttons on a petticoat.
Yeah, where's your lab coat at, Cheddar Bob? You're not a real soil scientist.
No, I'm a lobsterman, man.
I know, I'm just messing with you. I'm by the beach too, but I've seen lobsters actually at the beach where I'm at here in San Diego, just like off the jetty. I've seen a lobster before, but I'm not like a fisherman of any type. I've gone like lake fishing, pier fishing, all that, but I'm not a professional at all by any means.
Do you have any sea monster stories, Cheddar Bob? Any Kraken
out
there?
No, I don't. I've seen a few sharks. You know, that's about it. Nothing very interesting. You know, when your head's down and you're working, like there's not a whole lot of time to enjoy what's around you. So,
what's like the average climate out there where you're at in Maine on that little island? Like tomorrow, what's the weather going to be like? Like the average high and the average low, and the humidity, I should say too.
Like this time of year right now.
Yeah.
We're starting to hover mid 40s. Humidity's, you know, probably about the same, maybe 50% or so.
Does it get much warmer than that during the summertime, or is it kind of stay around the mid 40s?
In August, we'll hit like 90, maybe 100 degrees once or twice, every once in a while. But the humidity is like 85, 90%. It's like, it's disgusting.
Dude, did you guys notice the last year was like way hotter than almost any other year in history? At least here in San Diego, it got up to like 108 degrees Fahrenheit, and it never gets that freaking hot out here.
Yeah, we didn't get hit with too much heat out here. The West Coast and the southern states definitely got nailed. You guys out in Michigan, I think, didn't you guys get a huge like heat wave or something like that, right?
Yeah. She was
Like
fucking what, 66 yesterday? It's fucking today or yesterday it was 66, day before it's 66. Today it's gonna be fucking 30. Tomorrow night it's gonna be like 18. And then Saturday and Sunday fucking back up to almost 70. Then the same thing next week. 30-degree days and nights, really chilly nights.
You guys
That's
have
about what
that weird lake trending weather pattern there. It's weird.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
don't
we
like
definitely get a lot.
just wait 5 minutes. It'll change.
Right there. It changes real fast right there in Michigan.
Man, I gotta slide over to see Smiley. That's some nonsense right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at you now, though. I'm watching you,
Oh,
bro.
man.
But I can only see you. I can't see
Now you're
Eagle,
making
Red
me
Pill, or Cheddar now. What's that?
That's
You-
now you're gonna make me blush. Shit.
Oh, dude, honestly, though, you're like a legend just like Eagle. Dude, I was watching you, and I remember when I first started watching, like, fucking talking shit with Eagle, I was like, dude, Smiley's like his sidekick on the wormhole, Like, he has to be on the wormhole. He can't miss an episode. He's got to be
Germans
there on
don't
the
blush.
wormhole every time. Where as soon as Eagle starts, he better be on the wormhole.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah, you try. Sometimes it doesn't work so well, but it's always good to see you, Smiley.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's always fun to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tao says, I forget what he says necessarily, but it's always good talking shit with Eagle.
Fucking talking shit.
Yeah, it's always
Fucking
good
talking shit.
He says it's always fucking good talking fucking shit with Eagle or something like that. I forget exactly. Tao, where are you? You're out there somewhere in New York. You got to be waking up right now or something.
He's fucking part-timing it lately, man. So,
Yeah.
fuck.
He's hitting those British shows,
Is that what it is?
burning the candle at both ends.
Some cool dudes over there, though. I'll give him credit for that.
I like watching their shows. They're fun to listen to.
I'm working. I'm trimming now. I'm trimming and talking. I'm multitasking now. Bother, but I always feel rude when I start working and shit.
Like Red Bull taking a hit.
Eagle's got his safety glasses on for trimming. Never know what can happen.
Right? You might get a scissor in the eye, Smiley. It
I'm
happens.
just saying, it's
Don't
good, man.
don't run with scissors in the grow room. You don't run with scissors in the grow room.
Right?
Hey, man, screw all you people hating on me for fangirling out on Smiley, dude. He's a legend to me. He's like a real, he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't bullshit either. That's what I like about him. He's an organic guy. When he talks, he's not going to bullshit. He's going to go straight to the truth, It's my kind of guy. And he's into cars, too. I've always been into cars and racing. Shit, I'm telling you, he's an idol to me, dude. You can say, oh, you're just drunk. You're talking shit. Smiley ain't nothing. No, Smiley's the man, dude. Fuck you guys. All the people are here on the panel. Cheddar Bob, Red Pill, all these guys, and one way or another I can relate to, man. Every single one of y'all.
Thanks.
Choose you, Hunter.
I don't care what anyone in chat says. Y'all are just haters. Join the panel if you want to come talk shit. That's why we're here talking shit with Eagle.
And for the record, I wasn't talking shit about avocado tech. I was merely giving Cheddar Bob a hard time the other night.
Me too, bro. Me and Smiley love
That's why I
avocado.
was like,
We're just
I'm not
giving you-
part of that. Look at
This
I even got the
bowl-
worm- Uncle
This
Jim-
bull has horns, boys. This bull has horns.
Yeah, don't mess with Cheddar Bob, bro. He might beat you up. He'll punch you through the screen, bro. And Cheddar Bob's strong. He's out there catching that big fish.
Cheddar Bob doesn't drink anymore.
Nope. And I'm quitting today. Hopefully, today's my last day or whatever. Maybe today's a new day. I don't even know what time it is at this point. This is going to be my last time, hopefully, drinking for a while. Who knows if I'll be able to keep up with that promise, but I'll try my best, guys. Stick to the ganja and the water and tea. Tea is the way, bro. I can't drink coffee because it fucks up my anxiety, but I like making different teas to help me be uplifted and stuff.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I've had like maybe 2 cups of coffee in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I love the taste of coffee and how it makes me feel, but it's the come down for me, dude. Like I get a boost of energy and then I crash so hard I gotta go to sleep after it wears off, or I gotta drink more coffee. It becomes an addiction for me. I gotta have it all the time. And if I don't have it, I get bad anxiety and I start like spinning out, dude. But that's probably just me, but I don't know. It has a bad effect on my body. But I love the taste of it. That's the fucking problem.
I think decaf's pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still kind of the same thing though. It's still got the caffeine in it, but it's just, you know, it's like CBD flower sometimes. Bad CBD flower.
Have you heard or seen that new? It's like a trend. It's like a coffee replacement, but it's like a mushroom base, and it's got a few other things in it. It's supposed to be good for you.
A mushroom base, you said?
I believe they call it Mud. Is the name of the product? Is Mud? Yeah, it's a mushroom base.
That's got to be healthy. What's it got? Like lion's mane in it or something like that?
It's got 3 different species of mushroom in it. And I couldn't sit here and be honest and tell you which ones.
Right. Well, that's all I need to know. But dude, that's pretty cool because honestly, I want to try something like that because, like I say, I got a lot of things going on in my head, and I heard those mushrooms can do a lot for like brain trauma and stuff, you know. And even psilocybin, I've like yet to really try psilocybin. I've done some other crazy shit like PCP on accident, which is a crazy fucking thing, which I don't recommend anyone ever doing.
A lot of people microdose with like psilocybin mixed with like turkey's tail or what's the one that looks like a brain? Lion's mane. You know, those all help rebuild neurological pathways and stuff.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep, I gotta get on that.
Gotta try and put this in the holder without calling the police.
Now that you just said that, Siri heard you and she's gonna start dialing. Did you say calling the police?
Siri, don't pull that shit with me.
Dude, some crazy shit will happen on here, especially because my little freaking daughter will be playing on my phone or something. Like, oh shit.
Well, I almost forgot about the takeover tomorrow, Smiley.
I did too.
Fucking,
Tomorrow's the takeover?
Yeah.
Wednesday
Is that it?
on you.
Is that the same time as the spotlight normally is?
Yes. Well,
yes.
All right, I'll be there for sure. Hell yeah.
Sometimes early.
What is this?
Tomorrow night, 11:30. It's the organic takeover. I got Dutch Blooms, Josh Rutherford coming on.
Oh, this is your show?
Bit about prepping for the outdoor. Yeah, that's the show I do on here once a month.
Oh, on Eagles thing.
Yeah, yep. I started with 8 and we did 3 in a row, and then
Yes, I do others.
Okay.
I've encouraged Smiley and a few others to do some programs on this channel as well. But for the other network, I'm gonna leave unnamed, has drawn a lot of them over. So
Yep, they're stealing your panel eagle.
But yes, Smiley does hold it down with another edition, another
Awesome.
Great episode, and a day off. Thank you, Smiley.
Oh, you'll still be here watching. We know. You'll be in the background like God. Like God.
Right?
Yep.
Eagle has to start it, so I don't know. He says a day off.
You're right here working,
no matter what.
listening.
Josh is a lot of fun, and he's really smart. He's a really fun guy.
Yeah.
Fun guy. Good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, him and Nick, my wife is familiar with Nick and his Lyme disease stuff, and she's done some work with him, and yeah.
Nick's
I've actually
fuck, dude.
I've got some of Josh's gear here somewhere, but
That's we
Yeah.
got to get on Eagles, Nick Risden.
yeah, that would be awesome.
I keep forgetting about that one right there. Keep
And-
forgetting about that.
Nick does a lot of work with the Royal Kush lines in Lyme disease, and how the terpenes, because his story is a pretty open book. You know, he's got the 21 co-infections. He's had the meningitis, the Padawan, or the Passawan virus, and
Yeah.
dude, he's had like every single tick-borne virus that there is, and probably some that they don't even know about. You know.
Well, yeah, he had that one where he's like one of the only people that's had like survived from it, right?
That's
Yeah.
the Passawan. That's the
And
Passawan virus.
And it's
Okay,
like 6
so-
grams of RSO a day doing it.
It's like
Yeah,
Dude.
he bangs RSO all day long just to maintain, and it's a normalcy for him. It's not what we would think is normal. Like, he still has a lot of Lyme issues every day, but you know, the RSO mitigates that so he can function enough through the day to take care of his stuff. But I mean, he's an amazing person. He'd be an
Yeah, he is.
absolutely amazing guest.
I got the
I hope he's
most-
doing all right. I haven't heard from him in a while. Is he doing
Oh,
good?
he is actually taking collections of basketball cards. If anyone has any basketball cards they want to send to him.
So it sounds like he's doing good then.
Yeah, it's a grounding technique, you know.
Yeah.
He painted like the most nightmare image when he was telling his story, and he said that after he got bit by that tick, that the EPA or someone had to come out, and they're all like in like the level 5 hazmat suits,
Yeah,
searching the
dude.
property, looking for the tick.
Yeah. But one tick bite. Those things are those. You want to go down a wormhole? Let's go down a wormhole with fucking ticks and Lyme, Connecticut, and Plum Island, and Operation Paperclip, Operation Paperclip, and NASA, the Biological Department of Warfare for the United States government. Let's go down the wormhole. That's some dangerous shit right there. Lyme disease. We think COVID's bad.
Okay, I don't like that. Lyme disease where I'm at actually is a problem, man.
It's a problem
'Cause I'm
everywhere,
in the
bro.
forest, man. It's bad up here, man. There's a lot of I'm surrounded by deer and a lot of other wild animals, and a lot of people in my area get that shit every year. Lyme disease, it's a serious issue here.
And the whole thing is like the medical community doesn't understand Lyme disease. They think if they give you doxy, that kills the spirochetes, and boom, you all of a sudden don't have Lyme disease. But that's not how Lyme disease works. That's not how spirochetes works. And that's not how Lyme spirochetes work, you know? Like it's you, once you have Lyme, you more or less always have Lyme and have a flare up of Lyme, and will occur these like autoimmune diseases, you know. It's fucking scary.
Yeah, man. I don't know nothing about that, but I know stay away from them ticks, man. And the mosquitoes. Don't fuck with the mosquitoes either.
You guys know about Plum Island? Off the coast of
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
What's up with Plum Island? Tell me about this.
Plum Island's where they have like the biological warfare department, basically. It's right off the coast of New Jersey, and that's more or less where Lyme disease came from. It was escaped animal testing, and they got to shore, and boom. happened in like the early 70s. And if you look at the map of tick-borne diseases, it starts in like the early 80s and it just fucking explodes.
Yeah, it sucks, man. The crazy shit that goes on.
Yeah.
And
The
fucked up
Lyme
part
disease,
is the government will deny it. They can deny it all they want, but we already know in history that they've done some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like sprayed fucking cities with some bullshit gas to whatever. You know,
Yeah.
there's fucking
let's just go very simple with something that has been proven. The Tuskegee experiment. Okay? Let's just go with the Tuskegee experiments. That's all anyone needs to know about our fucking government. Sorry, that's gonna get this flag probably, but
Oh, there we go.
Okay. As Red Pill says, now Eagle, you can play whatever you want.
yeah.
So I'm getting flagged.
No.
Can't get flagged twice.
Exactly. Can't get it twice.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Eagle.
Oh man, I just fucking missed the dab. The 20. It's 23 still good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Play
good
the
enough.
song.
I'm going in on
German
another
dab
dab
song
anyway.
or the regular dab song?
YouTube's a butthead. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think of the German fucking version of Saint Bernard's? I gotta bring up somehow Dozer's version.
It was a little too trippy for me, man, but it was cool though.
Got trippier and trippier as it went on.
That was pretty bad.
Red Pill, your fingernails are immaculate.
Oh god.
So Red Pill,
Yes.
I do not know what the fuck happened last night.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kinda do. I think somebody not accidentally, but I think somebody fucking yanked my fucking Wi-Fi out of the wall this morning.
What did they do?
I think somehow the Wi-Fi got yanked out of the wall last night.
Huh.
It fucking yeah. That's the damnedest thing.
That's the damnedest thing.
It was not by me either. I didn't see it coming until I went in the house, and I was like, oh.
Pull the
He's
plug.
saying
I
let
was-
you yank the Wi-Fi cord out on you, Red Pill.
Yeah,
I don't think it.
that's the
Lexi
wrap
won't
it up.
take credit
That's
for
the
that.
wrap it up box right there.
Good stuff. Wrap it up real life. Wasn't me though. But it took me a while to figure that shit out. I realize I'm sitting here jamming that fucking dad song with a cold rain.
Terry Bob's back.
I take the Muhammad Ali shirt. I'm just noticing that shit.
I like that.
Oh, I told you don't mess with Cheddar Bob.
You see, fucking Lexi making me watch fucking what is that shit? Fuck. 60 day fucking not 60 days fucking some kind of jail show where they fucking send people in to fucking find out shit that's going on in
60
the jail
days in.
and shit.
Like Beyond
60
Scared
days.
Straight
It
or
is.
something?
I thought for a second it was gonna be 60 Day Fiance was what was gonna come out of my mouth, but it was 60 days.
Yeah, I don't even
Something.
have television, but I see little clips of it every once and again on like Facebook and stuff.
It had Muhammad Ali's daughter go in there. She was in there. Yeah, and she was all scared because at the time, he was like, they're watching the news, and fucking, they flash up. He had said something, so they like flash up a picture of him And she's in there going, please don't show a picture of his family. Please don't show a picture of his family.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Luckily, yeah, luckily it didn't happen there. But yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised.
With the boxer one or another daughter?
Is there more than one?
Yeah, there could be.
I think there were more than one.
She looked like she could hold her own. She didn't seem too intimidated by anybody in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Red pill's going in.
Damn.
I got a kind of funny story recently. So my girl's into these musicals. Like she loves fucking Mamma Mia and like all the musicals that are out, right? And the high school did Mamma Mia for their high school play. And then so she's getting everybody excited about it. So her daughter's going, her daughter's boyfriend, and trying to get all the people going. And I'm like, I'm not.
Yes.
I didn't go. And she was fine with it. She's like, she totally knows. She understands. She was fine with it. And her daughter's boyfriend, like halfway through, leans over and was like, Mike's Smiley's a pretty smart guy or whatever. I was like, I was chuckling at him because he was fucking roped into going. And I was like, no, you say no, buddy. Just say no.
Yes. That's awesome.
There's something subliminal in that shit, man, to where them fucking women fucking love that shit, man. Fucking that Mamma Mia, they can watch that shit fucking solid week and shit. Fucking, it's like,
fuck, man. They play that shit. I don't know. I usually hang out in the basement. They always tease me about that, but I'm like, it's kind of like my little man cave thing. Every time I walk upstairs, there's a fucking musical on the TV. Lee or whatever, and it's like, I don't know. So it's kind of a running joke. I'll like walk upstairs and like, oh, look at that, they're fucking singing again. Like,
be worse.
Chicago is pretty good. Moulin Rouge was really good.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Can. No.
They can just have a conversation. They don't got to sing the fucking thing. That's what I don't. It's so not reality. Nobody busts out into song when they're having. Like that would be weird if me and you started singing back and forth about avocado tech.
Not if we have
No,
Blue Green Tape in here and Tommy Trichomes. You don't know what you might get with both them in here.
Not if we rehearsed it either.
Yeah. Don't do that. Blue's into fucking music and shit too. He'll probably come on with some beats and shit. Like,
yeah, Blue could freestyle.
Eagle will drop the beat for you.
Yeah, Blue could probably fucking bust it out good.
Oh no! Now look back at the conversation earlier. Now think about what I'm getting ready to say. You say it'd be weird if you guys had the conversation singing to each other. But then that conversation got a little bit heated. Now, when you started singing it, and then it got heated, and it turned into a singing dance fight. Now at that point, the conversation would have got weird, because that's when musicals really get weird. You would have never seen that shit here.
What was that cheerleader movie?
Bring it on.
I'm gonna leave you color.
Bring it on.
Yeah, ask me about the cheerleader movies.
Yeah, good job, Red Pill.
Isn't there a movie where somebody gets in a fight and they thought it was going to be like a dance off because they watched some show and the dude's just like, bam, right in his face.
He punches
Fuck, we're supposed to be dance off. What are you doing?
That must be a parody of
right? It's like, I don't dance, fucker.
Oh, You Got Served. That
Right.
was the dance movie. Yeah.
West Side Story, Chad Westport said.
Yeah, West Side Story is a really great one.
And
Kudos, Chad. Kudos.
somebody's got to say Dirty Dancing.
Does
Tommy. What about Tommy?
Tommy Boy.
No.
That was kind of a musical he sang in there. Fat guy in little coat.
I was thinking, does Billy Madison count as a musical?
We'll
Dad, I
sing.
don't know.
And there's,
We'll sing, yeah.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, these are some pretty epic sort of. What about Aladdin? Do you like Disney movies like Aladdin and stuff like that?
Yeah, Aladdin's good.
Page Master.
See, those have songs in them.
But they're cartoons and they have too.
There,
But the
there is
cartoon,
some good Disney cartoon movies. I'll give you that, man. I've been sucked in. You sit and watch, sit down. Will you watch a movie with me? And you sit down and watch a movie with your kid and shit. You're like, you know what? That was actually pretty good.
2
yeah, and
minutes
they
later,
they,
you got
they
the history
scurry
of
away
crime.
because they have the attention span of Huncho, and like you're just like still sitting. You just sit there and watch it anyways because it's actually pretty good. You're like, yeah, all right, sure.
Dude, I just sit there and pretend like I'm watching it. My mind's going crazy, and I'm just staring at the screen blank, like, "Well, what's going on?"
Oh, Huncho, we all know that you take off before your kid does.
I take off before my kid does.
Watching the movie.
Oh yeah. I'm running around before she is. She's sitting there patient. I'm jumping off the walls and stuff,
Bing,
bro.
bing, 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 bing.
But no, almost all those Disney movies are musicals if you think about it, like The Lion King and all that. It's like a musical. Almost all of them are.
Ever since Fantasia, right? Or actually, right in the beginning,
dude.
wasn't it? The cinemas used to have like music, fucking right
Yep.
there, or whatever.
My great grandmother owned the theater in our town until there was a fire that burnt down like a third of the town. It's called the Pastime Theater. It was pretty cool. I wasn't alive, but I heard it was pretty cool.
But it was.
Yeah.
Back when cinema was something, man. That was like an event. You know what I mean? Like it was an event to go see one. You didn't get to. Like there wasn't TV and shit back in the day and shit on our phones, right?
Moving pictures. Oh my God.
Do you think the movie theaters are going to come back after this whole thing that's going on right now? I don't want to say the word, but like, dude, everyone's got a flat screen TV at home. They got that app with all the new movies coming out. It's like damn near being at the movie theater. But I mean, it's a whole experience going to the movie theater, you know, like the young kids, I feel bad for today because they're not going to know that experience. And just growing up being a kid, you know, the kids today, me having a 5-year-old that's almost 6, it's like, dude, these kids are living a whole different life than the life I lived. And I was like the last generation of kids to live how I lived. So I'm like transitioning from like the old school people and like the new school people. I'm like right in the middle. It's weird, but dude, this new generation of kids, they're living a whole new life, which I don't know if it's good or bad because dude, they're smarter than ever and learning fast because of the phones and stuff. But it's like, man, I don't know.
Good, man.
Nacho, I don't know. I heard a commercial today on like an advertisement for like a new movie coming out like this spring, you know, type thing. And it was from HBO. And they were the ones that, you know, were the backers of the movie. They said coming out in cinemas soon and also their app. You know what I mean? So they were like, you can't get it in the movies. You can also rent it on your TV, basically. Same time, no more delay. Which I'm like already thinking you're right. They're trying to make that transition.
Exactly, because they're giving you the option, which is cool. But how many people are going to pick the movie theater option when you got this big scary virus going on out there? You know, you don't want to be around dirty people. You want to be at home chilling. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll see where this goes. I hope things get better, especially with more people getting vaccinated. I won't get in that. I ain't getting that shit. But hopefully stuff starts opening up more, at least where I'm at. I mean, a lot of stuff is open, but you can't you still got to wear a mask everywhere you go. It's kind of bullshit. I kind of like the mask though. I wear a ski mask most of the time. It covers up my hair and everything. You know, they don't know who I am. So I wear the ski mask and the sunglasses. You guys want me to wear a mask? All right, I'll wear a mask.
They like
the sunglasses. I've noticed the sunglasses as the line. People start.
Yeah, sometimes they'll tell you can't wear that, but I wear contacts. So on my driver's license, it says I'm like restricted for my prescription lenses, you know. So like these sunglasses are prescription, even though they're like obviously just regular sunglasses. I'm like, are you questioning my disability? They're like, oh, okay, go ahead, wear your sunglasses. I'll show you my ID and my eyes. Just let me wear my sunglasses and leave me alone. I'm not in here trying to steal nothing. But yeah, they draw the line at the sunglasses. That's what I noticed. Once you got the sunglasses, they're like, nope, you better take those off. There you go, Cheddar Bob. That's what I need right there. What the hell is that? A dinosaur? An eagle?
Isn't that the
Nacho Libre? What is
no,
that?
that's the nightmare guy. Sandman, whatever the fucking.
There you go. That's some creepy shit right there. Yeah, there you go. There's a COVID mask for you, though. That's what I would wear.
It was one of Batman's villains, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Or something like that was the name. Bad as fuck.
Oh, that looks hot as shit.
I'm sweating over here from hitting the freaking bong.
It's like 60 degrees in my house.
Probably like 70 something here. Not bad, like 72 maybe, but
I first got that, I scared the shit out of my kid.
81 where I'm sitting right now.
What's that?
I'm in shorts over here. 81 right here where I'm sitting.
Oh, dude.
I always get cold because I get into the room at 86 and then I come home and it's like 60 something and I'm always sitting here like, oh, it's so cold now.
I would have a sunburn where you are sitting right now, Eagle.
Dude, Eagle, you're gonna be cooked by the freaking time summertime comes around. It's gonna be hot as hell in there.
No. I start up the lung room here soon.
There you go.
It doesn't get out much warmer than this, if much warmer. But with I noticed that I put in a shit ton of insulation. That's my gets me that. Fucking, I'm already feeling the impact of the insulation, so I may have to step things up this year because of the amount of insulation I sprayed in above me, man. It's already that heat loss. There's no more heat loss. I'm definitely holding a lot more heat now in this room for sure.
I want to make t-shirts that say I love lung rooms.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty cool shirt right there. I'd buy one. I can support that.
All right, everyone, gentlemen, chat. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Good night, Cheddar Bob. It's good to see you in virtual person.
You as well, Huncho.
See you in the chat. I see you everywhere, so I'm sure I'll see you back on panel someday or in the chat somewhere.
We shall cross paths again, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't do anything an avocado wouldn't do.
Exactly. Think about the avocados, bro.
Is that
what would the avocado do?
Does that limit things actually?
I don't know.
I think it's up to your imagination.
Yeah, man.
You drop off that
see you later, Cheddar Bob.
That might open the doors. I don't know, Red Bill. All right, Smiley, take it easy. Eagle, have a good night. Red Bill, peace.
Have a good night. I was gonna, Cheddar Bob, you still there? You get here, man. Don't be using that avocado for a cup when you go boxing. They do not work for that kind of worm protection.
Better off with a coconut.
Not that kind of worm protection. Killing me. Yeah.
Seriously.
Now,
so you ready for 420 celebrations, both here and around the fucking state?
No.
I'm ready. I'm ready where I'm at right here.
Actually, Eagle, isn't this weekend the now I'm drawing a blank on what they fucking call it.
The hash bash would have been this weekend.
Well, I
I
thought
don't think they're having it.
I was listening to Medical Mondays. I thought he said it was going on.
Don't say that. I heard it was virtual again this year.
Maybe that's what he was talking about. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm not trying.
I was hoping for a physical, but I heard it was going to be another virtual year.
okay.
And then
Yeah, I was gonna
the Hash Bash Cup is in like June. They've moved that to like June. There will be
No,
a
he
Hash
was
Bash
saying-
Cup.
No, maybe that's what it was because he was saying they couldn't move the cup because so many people were already like if you were already planning on it, you got your shit growing, you got your harvest, you know what I'm saying? Like all your shit was kind of planned out for that date. It's hard to just go, oh hey fucker, now it's gonna be 2 months later, you know, like I don't know.
Well, with that being said, I don't think they had it last year, did they? I think they canceled last year's. So
yeah,
I don't know.
they did something, I thought, but I don't know. So yeah, maybe it is
think
just a small thing this year too, or whatever.
I'm gonna be pissed if it's not virtual, to be honest with you.
Well,
'Cause I
it's
had full intentions on going, and then
Jack-
this is how I knew, because Jack fucking was like, it's in June because I'm coming. And I was like, no, it's gonna be in April 3rd, like it's supposed to. So I looked it up, and then they were like, yeah, it's April 3rd, virtual, and I was all like, you know, I'm glad the information's getting out, but yeah, it's a fun time to go hang out in the city and just, you know, represent, you know, all around, but virtual.
Jason Eystone saying Hash Bash will be there at noon on Saturday.
Bummer.
Yeah,
Can't see myself being there, but yeah. Bummer.
obviously Jack's not coming either. That's what I was wondering because I remember him saying he was coming out for Hash Bash. So.
I'm looking for, there's a couple for 17
Yeah.
events,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
a couple for 20 events, and there's the one downstate, which I'm probably going to. There's fucking, yeah. I was like,
Better have signed up already, man. You gotta sign up.
I'm yay, nay. That's what I said. I was
Dang,
like,
the hash
well,
bash has been going on since 1986. Is that true?
It's
before
something
that,
like
I
that.
think.
Yeah, it's a long
Damn.
time, like 50 years. Or
It's like 50 years or something like
I
that.
thought it was in the
I
70s.
said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it down there. Got fucking my truck's down. I don't know if I'm gonna make it down the break. The response I got was, "Fuck you, motherfucker! I'll come get your ass. We'll come get your ass. You ain't canceling out now." And there's one like again up the road. There's another one like up the road, another same day, and Afro Man's gonna be there as well. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll just
Afro
hit this
Man?
one. Yeah, I thought, man, I could slide over there and make that hook up with Afro Man, get him on the show. So, I can see that happening.
Bad
I'm dedicated.
They're putting theirs
I'll be
together,
down there.
wasn't it? June?
That's in June, right?
Yeah,
So far, everything I've seen to go on that, right?
I think so. He's in chat. I see.
See in chat.
Yeah.
Afro Man is in chat.
Jump on, man. Show us up. Show us the date.
Afro Man?
Afro Man hits a lot of Michigan events, to be honest with you. He's actually been the Vehicle City. He plays up there quite a bit. In Flint, Burton area there. But I'd like that'd be a cool one. Be a cool one to get on the show, I think.
Man, now I just thought of, now I just forgot someone that I was going to ask if you had on the show. Shit.
Bunch of stoners.
Yeah.
In the 420 episode. You guys ready? It's for the 420 episode. I don't know if I'm ready for the 420 episode.
No. Sounded like what
A
it
lot of
went.
good people are already signing up though.
Yeah, I'm actually a little excited for it because I'll be able to hang out. I don't know, during the daytime, maybe be outside in the backyard with the dog. I will see how much raised bed development I have by then. I want to have plants in the ground by May 1st, or plants in the raised bed by May 1st. So
That's a good goal to have. What's like the flower schedule like out there during May 1st? Like I should say the photo period. Like how many hours of light versus day around May 1st? Where you're at?
probably sun's going up around 6 and coming down around 8, just roughly.
Okay, so about 14 hours light.
Yeah.
And now, when you put something outside, does it go straight into flower? Like if you have an 18?
Yeah, I want to put something outside May 1st just because we can still have real cold snaps and hours aren't real long enough. We don't really have a really extended veg time where we're at, but I would feel comfortable sticking it out like the third week of May.
Yeah, that's kind of the same way it is out here. Like almost anything I put outside will just flower because we only get like 14, maybe 14 and a half hours light max. So if you have something vegged for 18 hours of light and throw it out under 14, it'll still flower, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my situation, at least it will, but I don't know. Maybe other people have different results. But sometimes I'll veg them under like 16.8 instead of 18.6. That way, with the less veg time, when you stick them outside, they're not as like shocked, you know?
It's kind of rare, but once in a while I get plants that start flowering towards the middle or end of July and finish in September, like third week of September. So,
sounds about right.
Yeah. But most of the time, plants, the gold zone is like October 1st to October 15th.
Are you throwing cannabis plants outdoors? Is that what you're talking about, Redfield? Or are you not?
There might be a couple here and there, maybe. I hope. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Or I can get away with it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, sometimes they get pretty big though. You put them out that early.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've had plants get over the backyard fence a few times. Silver bubble from DNA and a Hawaiian snow from greenhouse seeds.
Do you ever tie them down, like to kind of make them grow laterally, like low stress training kind of idea?
But I felt more comfortable topping. I would just keep topping until I, would pretty much stop somewhere around July 4th. Because like I said, once in a while I would get plants that flower in July. So I don't want to be topping like as they're transitioning, because then the top outs are going to be shit. But giving it a little bit of time for those last tops to form colas. But I would have to do that if plants got too big, like that silver bubble. The way it grew, it basically formed not like 4 even tops, but 3 big, huge tops. And the very tallest cola or branch broke in like a late summer storm. And my dad tried to go out there and fix it by holding up like a 2x4, but it had literally already snapped off at the base. And it was like leaving a big hollow hole, like right at the joining of those 3 branches. So the rest of it we had to tie up just because it toppled over in that storm. So I would never tie things or use string or stuff. I would mainly use stakes and topping and tie things as they got heavy.
I mean, sometimes when you have that like breakage, one thing I noticed you could do is use like the pulp from the aloe and put that right where it broke and then kind of tape over that. I know a lot of people don't like using tape. Like you could even maybe use the green tape to be safer and less GMO or whatever, but I usually just put some aloe like wherever it breaks and then tape over that and it'll heal itself up and build a big old knuckle.
Yeah. I got lucky. It didn't infect the rest of the plant or anything, but
yeah, because you could spread pathogen that way too with the open wound. So that's something.
That particular branch was 9 feet tall at the beginning of August, so that's why it broke. It was just way too big for what size pot it was, and not having any cage or netting or anything to hold it up. So
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna hop out though. It was good meeting you all, Smiley, Red Pill. Thanks again, Eagle, for having me on. I'll see
Thank
you
you,
guys
man.
later.
Have a good one.
Yeah, peace out, guys.
That's fucking honor to hear. You've been watching since episode 30, man. That's fucking pretty damn cool.
Yeah, no shit.
That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of fucking episodes, man. 30. Oh man, it's. I don't even want to think about how many. I don't even like to think about how many episodes there is. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah, there is.
Pretty cool dude, though.
Oh yeah.
Almost
I need that.
episode for every day of the year.
No, I mean it's a stand-up guy. He's not afraid to stick up for avocados and make sure they're properly used.
I've never gone down that wormhole. I mean, I guess that's how little attention I've been paying for the last however many years since
Oh,
that's
the
became a
avocado
thing.
thing?
Yeah. I mean, at least the debate amongst it, I'd never even
There's
knew
not
that there
really
were
a
people
debate.
who are.
It's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a debate. I mean, I've been using avocados for a long time before I even heard of blue, but that was more because it made for breeding of the worms.
And you did it. Well,
that was
do you like?
something known. So like him pureeing it and putting toppings in there is kind of a.
Do you like avocados and do you have your own worm bins? Like, do you eat avocados normally? And then, like, would that be something you just happen to notice that the worms like the avocados a lot? You know, if you put scraps in there.
Well, the worms will eat the shit out of the avocados. Yeah, they love it. So it's like the fats or something that draw them to it. I don't know. But yeah. And the shell makes for, yeah, I mean, that was always like a worm orgy is what we always called it or whatever. Cause like, yeah, you could put one down and it would be, but I never used it as like a way to move amendments.
I didn't know that there was a philosophy to it. You know, I didn't know that it was like how Cheddar Bob said, it's just a additive or amendment for your bed over time.
No, what they're doing is so like if you were gonna top dress an amendment, whatever that is, say it's crab shell, kelp, whatever amendments you're throwing in there, alfalfa, right? So they would take those amendments and mix them with the avocado, is my understanding of it. So he scrapes it out like you're gonna make a guacamole, actually mixes all the amendments, and then they fills the avocado back up and puts it there. And the idea is that the worms are tearing that up and doing their thing, but they spread it through the bed as they go away from that. They're spreading it all through the bed, and it's digested, and it's got all the enzymes.
I was thinking of the physics.
Spread it all into the neighbor's garden, away from your garden.
Well, it's in a bed though. It's in his.
I know.
I will say one thing
Dude,
though. Every time I've
13.
seen the videos, he's got crazy amount of action with bugs and the millipedes in there blow my mind, man. Like he's got a fuck ton of millipedes in there. So
I'm sure it can't hurt, but
yeah,
like that's what I mean.
definitely.
I didn't know the whole other side of it, like that there's anti-avocado people that, you know, didn't know it's like diamonds or tied in with the cartel or.
I'm not anti it, but what there is there's a side of people who don't want to turn their bed into a worm bin. So it's just that there's like, I'm a dude I'm going to feed all that stuff to my worm bin, and then I'm going to feed the worm castings. I don't want that on the top of my worm bin because it's a greasy, dirty pest vector. But it's fun for Instagram and that kind of stuff. It just is. So it's not an anti thing. It's just I'll do it somewhere else, and then I'll bring the whole thing.
Yeah. There's different lines of thought on it for sure. Yeah, I'm not anti it at all. I mean, like I said, I have avocado growing in my pot because I put one in there and the seeds sprouted.
I don't think anyone here is in either one of the camps, but
no, it's cool. What you said is right. I do agree with you. I have heard people saying that's a load of bollocks. Don't do that. So there is anti-it people as well.
Yeah, there's really no reason. There's no harm in doing it. That's the thing. There's not any harm in doing it. I mean, I'm not.
It's funny because there must be something about like those weird hard exterior outside plants and the gooey, fleshy fruits insides, because I always heard, this was years ago, the person I got worm casting from in bulk to do super soil mixes, he told me he uses watermelons, that they go crazy for watermelons. That's kind of similar to an avocado, at least.
Have you got a worm bin?
No.
Worms pretty much go wild for anything. It really is like you can play with your worm bin easily and make them come get stuff. Like if you just put barley in there, they'll go pretty wild for that, or just some rock dust or all sorts of weird stuff. Worms like to eat.
Yeah. I guess it's like that thing when you get into it so much, like you have those sworn things that you go by, like trying to think of one. Okay, well, I guess people call it dry back now. I never used the term dry back when I was doing it, but I always knew I would get a benefit and everything would go better from not being so subconscious or hypochondriac about watering constantly. If the plant dries out a little bit, it's fine. Sometimes it does better. That's
you also get them. Some plants are real sulky and some plants are not at all sulky. So
I didn't know that there's a science when I was doing it. So I just kind of feel it's like the same thing now. Maybe there's, the worm people, they do the same thing. They're figuring things out, but now people are applying techniques and whatever.
Don't panic, man. It's organic.
We know there's things you can't feed them, right? You're not supposed to feed them meat products, right? It's meat scraps.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. I mean, I kind of bokashi my shit, and then the worms come eat it. Not in my worm bin, in my cold compost. So, sorry, Smiley.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a choice. I leave that there.
I've seen videos where cattle ranchers will have dead cattle from time to time, right? There's ones that just die or whatever. And there was a video on how they could actually compost that whole cow. And it's fucking wild, dude. They composted a whole fucking cow. And there were measurements on the amount of extra materials and stuff because of the fluids that come out of the thing and all that, dude. But yeah.
Bone meal and
dude.
Blood meal.
Yeah. I was like, that's got to be some killer compost, I bet. Because especially if the bones, fucking, I don't know how those, I would imagine that's not going to compost, but I don't know how.
Not anytime soon, huh?
I don't know. I mean, does a thermal compost rip into that shit? I mean, is it going to eat up a bone? I don't know.
You
need some enzymes, surely, don't you?
Yeah.
When we talk about composting whole mammals and large organisms, my mind immediately goes to some kind of voodoo or witch practice. And
well, I mean, in the wild, you would have dead animals, though, right? Like they would fall and die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Scavengers and shit would eat them, obviously, but yeah, I mean, there's
a lot of poop.
Some decay
a lot of poop.
Dead animals. So,
even what doesn't get composted and go back to the earth, like I said, there's a million birds are eating it, bugs are eating it, other mammals are eating it.
Well, my compost is cooler because I add owl pellets to it. So.
Owl pellets?
I'm fucking with you, dude.
Yeah, he minces an owl. You have to actually mince it.
Don't they keep them things out? They're like fucking. You can find them if you look real close.
Well, that's what I mean. This is all like one of the other sides of alchemy. Was like birds have really good vision, so let's squish some bird eyes and make a paste and put ointment on our eyes and we'll have bird eyes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, if you're using your alchemy to come up with fucking owl shit, you're wasting your talents, brother.
Forget bat guano. Forget seabird guano. We're going owls, night owls.
I just laugh because it does get that way. Like, I don't know, like fermented deer penis and some of that shit. It's like, fuck, man, holy shit. Like,
I'm actually, I've got a fucking girl over here in the 3-gallon pot that's fucking out of control. I'm thinking I'm gonna fucking dunk outside somewhere. I'm just gonna nurse her along out here. She's pretty tall, man, like fucking 3 feet already. A nice base to her. Find her a nice spot, bury her down a little bit. You know what I mean? Bury her down like a tomato plant. Fucking see what
Get it on. Put some trellis in.
tie some fake flowers to it.
You know what I was thinking would be perfect? Because here in Michigan, you're supposed to have a cover on it. You know what I mean? It's supposed to have the 4 sides and a roof. And
well, the colonel will be around otherwise.
I think it would be cool to like double stack a fucking dog kennel or something like that. So take like an 8x8, you know, because it'd be easy enough to get them pre-built sections. You know what I mean? And then fucking put in like some 16-foot, or boy, you'd probably need at least 20s to cement them in, but corner posts, and then double stack the dogs, you know, the sections of fence. So it was actually like 16 high. And then you could actually put another section on there for a roof. And then you could use that motherfucker for a trellis. You know what I mean? You've got your wind structure. You could use it for a fucking trellis, so you know, a support system.
So do you have to hide it?
Yeah.
No,
it's
just got to be inaccessible.
Just got to be fenced. Okay.
Well, some areas it does has to be out of eyesight.
Non-visible from 6 foot at certain distance. It's
just like with your tomatoes, your tomatoes offend me, man. Look that shit up.
Yeah, so you want to have it like a 8-foot fence, basically, because somebody 6 foot tall could possibly see over the 6-foot fence. 15 foot back and whatever. You know what I mean?
I always hated that because I always thought, like, you know, you need someone to go out there and see for themselves if they can see it, because, you know, people like to be nosy and look over fences and, you know, actually come into your yard and see what's going on. Like, that's not cool. Like, if someone,
or some asshole park a trailer on the property line.
Sure. If in my situation, I have backyard neighbors where there's just a fence separating. Some backyard neighbors don't even have a fence in between their backyards. Backyards are right there facing you. So if my neighbor wanted to just go in his backyard and look over my fence, doesn't that fuck everything all up? Or is he being a weird nosy neighbor looking over the fence?
No, he would be weird looking over the fence. But I mean, a lot of the stuff just depends on what you're talking about right there. Like, if you have a neighbor that wants to fuck with you, then yeah, it's gonna be hard as shit. You're gonna have to dot your I's, cross your T's. If all your neighbors are cool, you could probably get away with whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Cool neighbors are the best because they'll almost like help you get away with it, because they want you to get to harvest, so that they want you to give them some free bud at the end.
Yeah, a lot of that does depend.
No problem.
Who's around you? Because if you got whatever the quote unquote Karen, you know what I'm saying, that lives next door and shit, and is gonna call.
I literally lived next door to a, not now, but I have in the past lived next door to a Karen, and she would be literally the quintessential Karen that would sit on her front porch with like a police scanner and just listen to what's going on in the neighborhood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was my case last year where I red pill. I was thinking about I actually had put some real thought in putting a plan out there last year. And then the fuckers behind me come pulling in like this little fucking 16-foot pull behind trailer. In park, I mean, it's all tree line. It's like 400 and some fucking feet behind me. You know what I mean? A property line. 16 feet of it, like 16 fucking feet. there's a gap to where you can see through, you can actually drive something through. These motherfuckers pull the trailer up right there, right in the gap, right on the property line. Like my front yard or my backyard's like their fucking now their television, or you know what I mean, whatever. So yeah, I had to put up with that for like fucking good 2 months of the fucking final part of summer, just like them staring into my backyard fucking all day and
I wonder
camping and
if they had a
fucking
plant on the
whatnot
other
at night.
side of that trailer.
They're blocking.
No, they didn't. Red Pill, I started getting super pissy about it, man. I'm there for a while when they first put that fucker up. I was out there after the show. I was doing the show. If you go back and watch like the spring episodes, I'm like fucking all right, guys, good night. I'm going out to fucking mow the lawn. It'd be like 6 o'clock. I'd sit here, drink a cup of coffee, smoke a joint, and then I was like mowing like 2 feet from their fucking trailer and shit. Just fucking, I did it like every day for like 2 weeks. Oh yeah, yeah. I wasn't polite about it.
I was just
I would not like that.
be like, I thought you were over it, Eagle. It's still there though.
Yeah. What made you think that?
It's gonna be the Ugashi area if they comes back this year. Meat,
Make
the
your attempt
Bukashi
at-
meat area.
Have an attempt at fish amino acids. Put it right along the
Yeah,
Yeah. Big
Definitely.
tank. For a
They
year.
thought it doesn't
that
work
runs
so
through.
well out in the sun.
No.
Dude, that used to be the worst, man. I worked at a shop and they right next to us was a quarter car wash where like you could pull in and then whatever, feed them quarters and you spray it yourself. And guys would come in there all the time with their boats, like after fishing or whatever. And what they would fucking dump the fish guts. I don't know if they were cleaning them there or what, or why they didn't do it at the boat launch, but they'd throw them in the dumpster there, like all the fish guts. Well, then in the dead of summer, just sitting in that dumpster baking we would get the wind gust over, it'd make you gack, man. It was like, oh, it was the nastiest smelling shit. We were walking over there putting signs, don't put fish guts in here and shit, like fucking nasty.
Yeah. That's a good idea though, to take it to the spray car wash and clean your boat, man.
Yeah, and it might
Or the
have
fish.
whatever they were cleaning out of there, but I don't know. Yeah, it was bad though.
Have any of you ever been to Yellowstone National Park? It's smells like rotten eggs there. As beautiful it is, be prepared for it to smell like rotten eggs because all those sulfur geysers.
No shit.
Yeah.
Actually, just because we've got this crazy warm weather after a horrible wet summer. We were sat in the garden yesterday. It smells pretty fucking anaerobic out there, all in all, really, as things are drying out so fast. The same kind of nastiness.
Yeah.
But it's sunny.
When it is smelling good though, man, that is a great smell, that forest floor smell. I love that.
That's what I said to you. That's what my room smells like at the moment. It's probably just the fucking chicken shit, but yeah, it just smells real like soil in there.
Sulfurs.
Fair farts.
That was an interesting question on Sunday, wasn't it? Did you catch that show, the Jack show, Cheap Home Girl? 3 and 13.
No, not yet. What was he talking about?
They you haven't seen that one? They do it every Sunday on
I love the show. I just haven't seen this one yet.
oh, all right, yeah. It was on sulfur, so question about how it's all using it. I honestly didn't know. I was kind of hoping they would, but
Didn't you tell me there was sulfur in gypsum?
There is, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Calcium sulfate, but I was just
I
curious.
use a lot of gypsum.
The question, Green 13, was sulfur is always talked about as increasing terpenes and all that, but there aren't any terpenes or cannabinoids that have elemental sulfur. So that's kind of like, well, where's the mystery? But it's not really known from some of the research I was doing too. It's not a really known thing. It's known to be a enzyme cofactor, and it's used in the production of enzymes, proteins. So basically all the building blocks that any of the cells have to have that to go. So it's kind of almost like a macronutrient or whatever. It's pretty interesting.
Very interesting. We'll be bro sciencing it a bit, because there'll be a bit in the middle we're missing where there's some chemical,
Yeah. No, and I was just kind of making it for a discussion. Like, I knew that sulfur isn't in the fucking terpene, but there's a lot of people that think that too.
Right. So
Aquano is another one. I guess that's going to be like that.
Terpenes are just hydrocarbons, and then there's just the oxidate forms of those. So once you add one oxygen bond, it becomes an alcohol. We have terpene and terpene alcohols, and then everything else comes from the terpene alcohols, the esters, the aldehydes.
But we're introducing it at a soil level, and then it has to become available, and then it has to get through the root, through the plant, and then it has to be turned into a trichome and then harvested, and like there's a lot of things, and then dried and cured, and oh my god, it's changed so many times since it was.
Well, the point too, though, is that the only elements that are needed are water and the air. Air and water are the only two elements that actually go into. So like, I mean, that kind of throws a fucking mental monkey wrench and all that shit, where we talk about like, oh, I did this and it made my whatever trichomes or my terpene expression bigger or whatever, and it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess you made a response in the plant or something like that, but yeah, it's like all that production came from was air and water. So like, I don't know. Does it need it, or does it not need it, or some of that stuff's funny.
So you just saying it's a response to like buildups? Is that what you're saying? There's no key use for it?
I don't understand what you're asking.
That you're saying that it doesn't directly help the terps, is what you're saying, correct? Or there's no direct link?
No, there is a direct link, because the sulfur is required to form the molecule, the terpenes and all them, but it's not actually part of the molecule, if that makes sense.
The final
The plant needs it to synthesize it, but it's not in the actual structure of the molecule.
But that's not that unusual, I doubt.
No, I wouldn't think. There's a lot of stuff like that, actually. Some of them kind of mind fuck you a little bit. Just the whole interwebs of it. It's kind of cool.
But it's air, water, and carbon, surely.
As well.
You were saying air and water, but carbon as well, surely.
Well, that's the carbon dioxide from the air.
Right.
And then your
okay.
And then your CO, your oxygen.
Yeah, because you said air, not CO2. Yeah. Yep.
Well, the air has a lot more than oxygen too. Like, that's the other side of a lot of that. People think oxygen, but I think there's a lot to do with having air in that root zone. It's not just the oxygen. Like,
our atmosphere is like 78% nitrogen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Yeah, the CO2 is like a minuscule thing in it all.
Mm-hmm.
Real small.
Have you got a sheet of shatter in front of you?
Yeah. Do I keep showing my long nails?
What are you doing with it? Cleaning it? Are you cleaning dust off it or something?
No. Is that the second? Why does dust keep getting brought up? That's the second time.
Oh, just because you were fucking about with it, and it's
No,
like,
I was collecting.
yeah,
a
you're
dab.
just getting a dab. Yeah. Put your hand behind it.
There we go. I was trying to get more. It's not a large enough dab for me. That's why you saw me struggling.
It's fucking enormous.
Yeah.
I hate when I fucking realize that I'm muted and I can't find my fucking on the screen. I sometimes misplace where my fucking pointer's at. I'm like, where in the fuck is it? And fucking, but yeah, I'm fucking stoked. I'm actually eating up the fucking email because I was St. Bernard sent over the sample yesterday for that song, and actually Dozer sent over a sample too, but he sent a link that for some reason I couldn't click on the Instagram, wouldn't let me click and automatically play. So I fucking hesitated on opening it up. And then I just copy and pasted it and sent it to my email. And then so I was able to play it, you know what I mean, on my computer the first time. And I like it. I think we might have an uncopywritten replacement for the dab song. That's how we can at least get the rock and roll. It's pretty good so far. I think it's fucking. I think it's a good one. Oh, 4:19. Should we just go in? It's actually perfectly long too. It's 2 minutes and 19 or 9 seconds, which is the other one's like 2:30. So
is it the one you played yesterday?
No, it's a different
one. Oh, okay. Wicked.
Yeah.
Come on.
This one, I think you guys might be game for this one. And again, this is by Steve Healer, and it's from SoundCloud. So we uncopywritten. I believe he did all the work. So we should be able to play this one as fucking much as we want. So here we go. This is more of a like techie.
Can hardly hear it.
What?
There we go.
Oh. Hold on. Well, now since it's not copywritten, I can fucking I can actually play it, right? Hold on. Let's start it over. Tell me if it's too loud. What's your sound? Your audio. Okay, here we go. Tell me if it's too fucking loud. Can you hear it? Oh no, not yet. There you go.
Sounds like the Mario version of it.
The Mario version. Shouldn't be no troubles with it. Though. Cheers, everybody. I still think it's good. Sure. Give Red Village today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Addy from that. Pretty good. Cheers.
Cheers.
We lost 13, but they have time. So what do you guys think?
I like it.
So
It's definitely, I think, plays better in the background.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had it pretty loud on my end, but you guys couldn't hear it.
Mm. There was some weird effect where it wasn't coming through until you were talking on your mic, and then it came through. So
You know what that could be too, because I updated my Zoom yesterday. And, changed a lot of shit on my end. I actually have reactions on my end now. Like this, I could just be like thumbs up. Hey, look, everybody, I read.
I think it's
Raise
good
your
to have
hands,
multiple
hearts,
dab songs because you can play one for what kind of mood we're in. You know, you can play the original for the nostalgia, that one for just the basic, and when we're all really high or tripped out, you can play the German one. And then still try and get the metal or rock one too.
I know. I think the fucking rock one would be awesome. Fucking guitar version.
See if you can get Billy Strings on for an interview, Eagle. He's here in Michigan, and then if he'll play us, get us a bluegrass one going.
Billy Strings is in Michigan?
Yeah.
Really? I just heard of him this year. That cat can. I played him a few times on the show. That fucker can play that guitar, man, like crazy.
Yeah. He grew up. I guess he grew up like. I think his parents played too, or whatever. So he grew up around. Like his parents were in the band, so he grew up around all them people in the band, and they were all teaching him. You know what I mean, as a kid growing up. So yeah, by the time he was a teenager, he was fucking ripping on the guitar. So.
A reggae version would be horrible, man. It would be cheesy as hell.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The marimbas. One of my
steel drums.
Steel drums and marimbas.
Yeah.
Steel drums, definitely mood dependent instrument right there. You gotta be in the right mood to listen to some fucking steel drum.
I think it might be song dependent.
Song dependent.
The country western one for the country. Who's singing the country western? There's a tear in my bear.
It suits you too much, though, dude. Be careful.
I always play the country songs backwards. That way you got your truck back, you got your dog back.
Get your wife back.
Get your place back.
So, if you could guess, seriously, if you were like to look at me and be like, okay, because I love music. I love music of all types, genres, name it. He looked at me and was like, he's got one guilty pleasure. What would it be?
Britney Spears.
What?
I don't. Is that a genre? I don't know. Wait,
You didn't say genre. You said one guilty pleasure. I'm wrong then, obviously.
That was a good era for that type of early music, but no.
Maybe the swinger, like 19 Roaring 20 type stuff, the swingers or whatever.
Yes, you could go something like that. It's its own musical classification.
Is it
What are they-
classical? No.
So it's not the Roaring Twenties kind of swing.
No.
A guilty pleasure sort of indicates that it's something that's a bit crap, but you like it anyway.
According to
So-
my kids.
Oh, okay.
And I
So is
And
it
I
pop
will
music?
rock-
Bump and grind or something.
no, neither. And I will rock that shit. Oh man. And that is some just true like old world Spanish music, mariachi music, or like some good Mexican two-step. Oh yeah.
We did
Oh,
actually know this. You've talked about that. I mean, I love a bit of Spanish guitar, dude.
There's just something about it. I cooked in a Mexican restaurant for a long time, and that shit stuck. And you used to live downstate, you could hear it like once a week on Sundays. And if we were driving around and I scanned through and I fucking could catch that shit. Oh man, that shit goes fucking damn near to 10. And my kids be hiding. I'll fucking be doing that Mexican scream along with it and shit. Oh man, I do. I have a good time listening to that shit. I used to actually two-step like I don't dance, but I used to two-step like a fucking madman after getting some drink on it back in the day.
There were some good guesses in chat though. Dolly Parton,
Oh gosh, no.
I was going
Criss
to do
Cross,
I was gonna
Milli
make a
Vanilli.
callback.
Vanilli. Oh shit. That's funny.
I know you mentioned Fergie before. That's what I was going to make a callback on.
Oh man, I still have a thing for Fergie. As far as like that kind of shit goes, Fergie. Oh, who would be the other one? Oh, fucking, what's her name? Ah, fuck. From
Beyonce.
the one that's married. No. She's kind of hot too. She's really hot too. No, fucking the chick from No Doubt. What's her face?
Gwen Stefani.
Yes, Fergie and Gwen Stefani. If I had some like musical chicks, yeah, those two right there.
Man, I'm coming
Either
up with
one.
the pop culture trivia today.
Seriously,
And
I
if
was
it-
about to say, dude, for a young guy, you're a bit too on top of that shit.
Of course, if you take it into the realm, you'd have to take it with what's her face? Miranda Lambert. If we took it to country, it'd be Miranda Lambert in the country realm. Which is kind of crazy because them two dated the same guy. The old Blake Shelton fucking married them both. Fucker.
There we go.
Fucker.
Crystal.
Shelton.
Yeah.
Crystals.
You're adding sulfur to your pots. The yellow crystals. Yeah, the yellow ones.
That
isn't that
never-
sulfur.
What is that one? Do you know?
I think it's just frozen piss. I do know. I can't remember. Someone will tell me now. It's a cleansing one.
What if that was like
It's funny.
Nah or something? It was pesticide.
Citrine.
That's a book.
Yeah, it's citrine.
Man,
Yeah.
that's what you're holding there.
There we go. Crystal trivia and pop culture trivia. Firing hot tonight. Today.
Denver said Sharika. Actually, I actually caught one of that fucking video the other day, and the hips don't lie, and I actually sat right through it, watched that whole thing. I was like, no, they still don't. They still don't. Do you know who that is? The Mexican singer there. Yeah. Missing out if you don't know. No, crickets all around.
Sorry, I was reading chat and throwing me off with the holla back.
You said Mexican singer, so I don't know any, so I knew I didn't have to reply. So no.
Fair enough.
I don't think I have a guilty pleasure. I listen to hip hop 99% of the time. jazz the other 1%.
I like blues. I like the blues a lot. I don't know why, because they're all sad songs and shit, but I like the guitar and the fucking rhythm to it.
Pick that up during the divorce or something, maybe.
Must have, yeah, I don't know. Someday I want to be a catfish, man. That's it. You guys ever hear Alabama Shakes? They're kind of a bluesy one too.
Alabama Shakes,
Yeah,
Harlem Shake,
no,
like that.
they were on Saturday Night Live one time.
On the Black Keys kick for a little while. Fucking hand, I've still got everything they put out.
Yeah, Black Keys are cool too.
Like that song, I Got Mine. When the first time I heard that, I got mine, I was hooked. Fucking dove right in after that shit.
Cool. I'm gonna hop out, guys. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Get ready for the takeover.
Garden's looking good, Smiley.
What's that?
The garden's looking good, dude. What is that? What's that mat?
Yeah.
You said a wet mat or your veg plant?
Blue Mat, the company Blue Mat makes the soaker mat. That's
What's that look like?
It's basically you can get them in different sizes, but the one I have is a 4x8, basically like a plastic that rolls out. They're multi-layered. So the bottom layer has the thick plastic that's like waterproof. Then there's like a foam in the middle, and then there's a top layer that's porous. And then you run the blue soap, the drip tape. There's like 3 strips of that.
I know. Yeah.
Along it, and then they have a sensor that actually sits on the surface sensor or whatever. So it works really similar to the ones in the soil, and it just keeps that mat wet, and then you just put plants on it and it wicks them up. So
that's fucking cool. You got a pump on it.
Video. It's run with the regulator, so I got it regulated. So it has to have the higher pressure to push through the
fat kind of through the membrane and stuff. But as it goes, that's a fucking cool idea, man. That's great for veg.
Yeah, for somebody in a greenhouse, man. If you can get them in longer sheets too, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I mean, you could just have a section of your greenhouse that's like your veg where you're switching plants in and out all the time. You don't gotta worry about, you know what I mean? Boom, set them on the mat.
It's looking after itself.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So, yeah.
Won't let me thumb up your comment on your video, Smiley. You or GR 420 community videos, either one of those, you guys, it won't let me. When I watch it, lets me watch your video, but then it tells me it's age restricted. And then it says okay. And if I click okay, it exits the video for me. But if I click about, then it just takes me to some link of explaining about age restriction. But I did watch a video.
I think you changed that in your profile. You gotta go into your profile and change your age that you can view.
Well, I'm sure I don't have my shit set for fucking. I can watch everything else. I don't. You know what I mean? Usually,
do you have your date of birth
like
set?
That,
I actually say this is not for kids. No, this is not for. Like, there's 2 things you click or whatever, and I clicked both of those.
Oh, watch, man! Look, it's right here. Look back. This is.
Yeah, your background.
That doesn't work.
It's
oh yeah, because I got it blurred. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got the screen blurred. I forgot. All right, here you go. See?
It's kind of got shifted around. There's
Seeds that are.
So when I click go back, it just ends the video. And then if I click anything, if I click to learn more, then it just takes me to the link and plays your shit in the background.
Oh man.
I went through my settings today and tried to see, you know what I mean? I know for a fact I don't have my shit set at a stupid age or nothing like that. But it's only you and GR420 community videos. Everything else, I don't have no problems with watching anything else. It's weird. But I am watching. I am watching.
DLP said sign out and sign back in.
That might be.
Yeah.
Well, I can test it like that. I can test that theory like that. I should be able to bring it up on my YouTube right here and fucking play it if that's the case, right? Normal on a different device.
Don't play it. Everybody's gonna hear me talking. You're doing.
Yeah. Probably there should be about 2,000 more subscribers on that account. So tell your friends, yeah.
Right, yeah, for sure. 50 views. Yeah, on the computer I can fucking thumb up it. Yeah, it's just my phone. What's up with that?
Oh, you can't even thumb up it?
Ah,
I can on the computer. I just did, by the way. It makes it
weird.
see. This is what normally happens. It says this video is inappropriate, and I can click that box, and now I can thumb up your video. I just did. Now I can comment, but on my phone it won't let me do that. Just as you see. Huh? Now I'm confused.
Restart your phone.
Oh, are you not logged in on your phone? Are you logged in
Yeah.
into your account? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's weird. Oh, well, looks like I just need to watch it from the fucking computer, huh? I can watch it on the TV.
This I know you're trying to leave. The section that is under the HLG blue lights that's incredibly beautiful growth, isn't it?
Yeah, that one is doing well. I did have to trim that up today, though.
What is that light? 5K blue?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's too strong on the blue, but I don't know. That's just my humble opinion from using it.
Well, if that'll just make the nodes really short, no?
Well, the plants seem to react different under it, especially if you crank it up. You know, I mean, it's a different response than under a white one, just the total. And I just think there's too many blue, and it's like too big a spike in the one strip. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because it's all the same color blue too, so it's like I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it, but if I look at like the grower choice one, you can see like two different shades of purple, two different shades of blue. You know what I mean? So there's more of a range kind of there. It's not just this one solid fucking blue spike. You know what I mean? Added to my
Yeah,
white
I do.
spectrum, I think it makes them respond different. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it, I guess.
It's just what you've seen. I sort of understand what you're talking about. Blue light is really weird. I've played around with some like 6.5K blue light, and you can turn your plants into cabbages, which is kind of interesting because when you move them out, they retain that very initial stack, and then you get that. But it's queer. They get pretty cabbagey and pretty fat.
Yeah, they'll definitely stack in, or they'll stack up. That's for sure. You can get them. You can on the spectrum. I mean, that's something known. So it's like that's kind of why I'm thinking that. But I don't know. It hasn't seemed to be as much of an issue, but I keep them right at 50%. You know what I mean? So at that point, it's like, well, did I need the fucking 600-watt fixture, or I don't know. You know what I mean? Some of that kind of is like, I don't know. Those are just hindsight, I guess. I got it now.
Always.
Yeah, I'm not the baller that's gonna flip it out because I'm whatever. You know what I mean? So I'll make it work.
Yeah.
So, cool, man. Appreciate you, brother. Red Pill, Eagle.
Yep.
I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.
Yep.
Lord willing.
Smiley, thank you, man. I was stressing about my work tomorrow or tomorrow, my workload. And then I realized the takeover was today. And I was like, oh, yeah, there's a couple of
Who's,
hours right there. Couple
who's on the
of,
takeover, dude?
Josh from Dutch Booms. Yeah,
Oh,
takeover.
sweet. Great. Awesome. Wicked. Good.
Got some
Love
good
that guy.
ones coming up on my side too. Some
What you
organic
got?
ones.
Come on.
Bodie,
Oh shit.
Green Bodie will be
Mhm.
on.
And that's going to be a good interview, cannabis and non-cannabis, because if you follow his channel, that's going to be great.
Green Fly Medicine, or yeah, Dragonfly Medicine will be on next week too. As far as like
Both?
the organic sides of things, yeah.
Wicked. That's going to be good. I ain't heard from those guys for ages, actually.
Yeah, should be a good one next few days. Of course, Midnight Roots will be on. Talking about the frequency. Remember the videos we were playing where he was hooking up the, yeah. So we'll be coming on. We'll be talking about that. Can't wait to hear about some more about that. Pick his brain about that.
That'll be
A lot of good stuff.
a German dab song night for sure.
See, get him to play it to the plants. See if they fucking freak right out and shit. What do the plants think of this damn song? Should play it back too.
Yeah.
It sounded close to what he had recorded there, though. I mean, fair enough. 444.
Right.
Magic number.
I'm going to get out of here, gentlemen. I'll tell you what, before I go, I have seen 808 so much. I mean, like, it's ridiculous how much I'm seeing that number in the last 2 weeks.
Gotta mean something for you.
I see the number 808 every single day, but that's all I can say.
I know. Yeah, I guess it means the bills are paid. That's what the angel number is. It means your things are covered financially. That's what I've heard.
It's a good one to see then.
It's supposed to mean relax, dude. You're good. I'll try. All right. Love everybody. Have a great day.
Yep.
Thank you, Eagle. Thank you, Red Pill.
Yep. All right, let's go until that plug gets pulled.
Nah, I can't do it tonight, my friend. I gotta pull out. I gotta finish trimming, and I gotta fucking get on the roof later today. Hey, not looking forward to that shit.
All right. Well, yep, another epic night in the wormhole. I had fun. It was a good chat. I know nothing about avocados. I truly don't even like the taste of guacamole. I'm picky. So it's a topic that I don't really contribute to, but I still enjoy hearing about it. So,
it's funny. I'm not a fan either, and I always caught shit for working at the Mexican restaurant. And I like guacamole, by the way.
Like, doesn't liking the music make up for that?
I always thought so. Tell you,
Well, yep.
That period of my life was some of the funnest times, man. Them kids, them people, that family took me in like their own, man. I tell you what, when them threw on like some Christmas parties and stuff, they went on for days. Days of parties, dude. Good times.
Yeah. We had one over here too. That was a very classic one that I got to meet the family of. And then because my dad knows them more than I do, and I only met them once. When I saw them, he was like, "Oh man, you're his son? Oh, your dad loves you. He always is talking about you." I'm like, "Oh God." But yep, yeah, thanks again, Eagle, for having me in another wormhole.
Anytime.
I enjoyed
Look forward to seeing you again soon, my friend.
Yep. Shout outs to everyone that was here in the chat and everyone out there in the chat. All right. Peace out. Good night.
Peace. Have a good one. Thank you.
Yep.
Grab the shout outs list because I feel bad I didn't get to do them last night. Fucking what a rude way to end the show yesterday. Not my fault. Again. Fucking not my fault. Guarantee this. I ain't going back. All right, here we go. I think I've got pretty well lined up somewhat in order. For the other final list here. Get me some music in my chat up. I think I'm somewhat ready. Here we go. Pause for a second while I get some music up. Do that. Where's my chat? Bring up my chat and drag it over my face because I don't have to look at myself. I'd rather see the chat. Move that there. Thank you guys for bearing with me while I do stupid stuff. Top Floor Genetics, Modern Genetics. Jim Coolio, Bob. Cheers to you. Respect, my friend, to you, man. Amazing, dude. I'd like to get you back on very soon, man. Very fun guest. I always enjoy my conversations with you. Trying to find some decent music to go out on. Of course, John, thank you for the Green Bodie episode. It's going to be a good one. Look forward to that. Get the cameras over here. Get the cameras over here. Try to get things going. I can't see. Oh, this is funny. There we go. Good there. Good there. Music going. I think I'm good. Of course. Sir Howe, thank you very much, my friend. I've got tons of respect for you as well. I'm Medic 31. Cheers. GR420 community videos. Benny Ben, cheers. And of course, Chad Westport. I'm looking forward to catching your show this week. Very much so. What happened to my music? Should be playing there. It's playing. Al, the Beastly, cheers. What's up to you? Good morning. Good night. Good morning. Whichever you way I look at. Clear my throat. It's good too right here. Some cool. D's House of Dank, Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG 89, Unplugged 705, Medical McGullicuddy, Rick T, the Rebel, the 19207, Fabian Selena, Steve's not here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T Dog, Run Dung Beetle, Red Eye Jedi Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Run Boy 7426, Justin Gooder, Strongman, Okie Grower 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Movision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Taco Don Slug, Rick S. In the Bushes 827, James Siemens, Kevin Hahn, World's Last Hope, Pat Span 420, Biominter, Dirt Road Dude, Kenna Shiva, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Deb Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone 710 Canucks, Canna Queen Genetics, Stabby Tanase, Fumdor Dirtman, Dan Keith the Black Sales, Mr. Bosilis, Sim Primo Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jeff, of course, that is EO Crew. So rude, small tubes, Tyler, Frosty Buds, North Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Dub, T. Roy, Big Jar Grows, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal Weed Nerds, John, Last PPJ15, Screen County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, State Grower, DOA Grown Meds, We Miss You, Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Candace, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Nicky, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Booth, Culver 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Madam T, Sue Moo, Mo Grower, The Canna Crate, Loki Grows, This Guy, Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws 31, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Kelly Connection, Wolverine Grown, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One for Life, Laid, Wayback Farmer, D Block, MMP, Nations Creation, Samber, Alana, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist LD, Sir Suki, Rob, Big Dave 420, Brent Window, Big Ed 1961, Manawani G3, The Green Click, Jane Cray, Triple G, Mr. Sprinkley, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, Be Too Crazy for You, BGWG 420, Dr. Boswell, Purple Thumb OG. Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Arthro, Sensimilia, Arthro, Just a Page 420, Beach Coast Squirrel 420, Sir How, Trey Balone, Keep It Real, Haggerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT, Double E, Grows, Bingus, We Missed You Tonight, Green Puffin Man, Alex, Quake Death, Chef Life, School of Crop, Because I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Meow Flower, Brian Henderson, Green 13, Noob Sailboat Wins, Kingdom Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary James Medgar, Dreamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nuts from 619 to 664, Spaniard, Cougar, Jones of the Grove, Papa Groves, JS, Amy, Drove, Groves, Cass, The Grow From Your Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, The Green Men Flock, Jeremiah Moran, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus Oil, Jason Eyestone, P. Win, David, Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy McScroggerton, The Goddess Grows, Kaylee, Chad and Brad Family Farms, Paulie P, Eric Ferguson, Jeb and Jodry, Mike Hondro, UD, A. J. Hudgens, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steensons, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Messick, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Heart, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, Dan the Indoor Man, Grommy Homies, Hamilton Grows, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Candy Flag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew, Hustle, Fred, Dark Carlos, North Arizona Beer, Grow 420, No Saw, Jesse White, Gastain Yeti, Introvert, Genetics, Soso J, Vixen, Robin, Killer 8, Mo, James Buttercream, C Dub from NorCal, The Pharmacy Seed Bank, Deadhead, Smokey 616, Cater This Mayhem, Mike Meyer, Matt Meyer, and Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dory, Tenda Seeds, Fabcarious Cave, Mike Rubles, The Drew Beer 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moo, Popco 719, Bake with Shake, Baby, Old Smoke, PWC, Do Rome Buds, Lower Wash, Measures of Weed Blunt, Old School, Grower, Chad Westport, Honcho, Grown, Flora Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Pungent Sound, Sleed, Goliath Grower, Richard Dean, Chrissy, Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pimp Jam, McBody Face, Show Me Sad Squad, Swat Google, and you, I'm going well. Canadian Restored, Poor Dirt Farm, Carl Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, L9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artists 2012, Micro Slave Hefner, Daniel McDissel, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert, Mr. Greenfingers, Motherfucking Thomas, Rancho Coach, Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champlin, Bobby Lynn Meats, French Digger, Mr. Mac, Tonya Like Blown and Bill S. Sweet Peas, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, Huron Fires, and the next Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buds and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Bearded B Man 616, Null Up, Max Groom and Ruby, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Beans, Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Canvas 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Wolfstein Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Ross Rob, White Feather Grows. It was nice to see you in chat if you are listening. Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, Dank, The Caveman Grows, BX Gunners 81, Smith, Noob Grows, Sean McCann, Jay Muntz, Dank Agenda, Wawa Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron Cannabis Council, Alyssa Parish Rock Fam, Justice Smith, 420, Ben Fresh Grow, Thriving Herbs, High Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grown, Love for the Plant, Argo, American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen, Caveman, Wise Highest, Surf Craft, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dan Brown, Dank Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Odds Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Russ, Matthew Gaze, These Bags, Drone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dylan Yoda, Jay Simmons, Sure Bro Grows, Clackamas, Scoot, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, late 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Your Boy Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Stinky Colas, Dylan Stein for PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Growth 707, J8 Drones, J420, Cascadian Grown, Tito's McGee, 4 Plants 8, Weedworks, Caskin, Captain, Scrog, Skunky Buns, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, McAster Tempe, Annie N, D Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, 11 Smiles 11, Bindu Buns, Michael Rasa Grown, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen, G's Friends, Tree, MMJ, Matt S, Say Ball, Dragonfly B, Justin's Meds, Travis Wells, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic, Siege King Chronic, Titan, Glasscodes, Shango, Gas, Babasso for Life, John Smith, Tommy Trico, Smoke King, Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spunky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Steelbird, Indoor 11, Stephanie V, Sharp Bully 999, Brian Brown, Sovereign Garden, Stoner Nations 420, Joe Y Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Jay Myers, Jamid did chat, Mr. Manny D, Bagsy, Dr. GGC, Jeff Shredder 911, Dutch Grow, Scallywag 420, Skillbull 1, Metagrower 1. Oh, really? Yes, we did. Skip. Bedgrower 1, Empire Breeding Co. for Growley, Lost Leaf, Liam Mast, Andy Danko, B Bear 7, Ali, Noble, CK, John Trinidad, Looney Jester, Smoking West, Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Grows, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hayes, Lieutenant Tor, Michigan Core, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, Canada Bus Driver, 8 in Life, Kenny 710, Operation Growth, C-Ben 8, Broodnut 619, Dr. Scrambles, and Hammered E-Nails. Can't forget them. BB Moonrocks, GHF, Joe, Double J, BioGreen, Self Grower 56, Hanky Stanky 420, OGKP, Ganja Nanja, Your Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, B, Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Guards, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Blue Sword for Life, Bully for Life, the Jeffro 420, Beavis 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn on Baked Ted's Test, the Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock 420, 420, Boom Farms, Charlie's Farm 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Gardens. Tons of respect to you. Look out for the organic takeover tomorrow. Dutch Blooms. 11:30 tomorrow night. Can't wait myself. Jay-Z's, Misty's Nuts, Smoking Grove, Fraser, Grokoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Jarowski, Genetic Memory Farms Evolve 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Joe Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower. Sorry, guys. Ginger Snaps, DTE, Gross 8, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Ned Denver, Mike Demanger, Sergeant Pepper 420, Ken Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Light Up Again Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Shipwreck, Medical, MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman Dan, Dankman 420, Red Center Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Cheats B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General 420, Army, the American one, W Digger 714, Shirates, Kineos, the next Mountain Skies, ready to hit that hot fire. Chris Mertz, Ian, Save Robbie, Hot Sergeant Live, Hepafe Cam, Finger Lakes Finest, Ridge Bash, Dozer Moon, Southern BT Grower, Choose Medical, Jair Blair, Plus One, Mushroom Secret City, Pioneers, My Little Tent. 2042 Spacewalker, Christian Tree Mump, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul Homegrown, Mike B. T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptis, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross, Kaya Paul, Lemon, Oko, Trench, Rita's Juicy Life, 420 Grant Manual, Richard Bond, Richie, 420 Grant Manual, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 81, 9-inch Colas, Chris Mood, DK Trades, Vision Creators, Guru, Decine Brood, Cannon Nation, JJ Wire, Wob Wobbing, Sean Binns, Rescue Ready, Roadside, LLC, Notorious Snug, Magma Seeds, Father and Son, Trimming Tutorials, Dub T Dank, Jose Ramirez, Jose Martin Perez, Doggo the Hut 420, Fuck Chivo Man, GR 420 Community Videos, Detroit River Rat, Luis Garcia's Michael P, AJ Everyday, Cheddar Bob 13, Maine 420, Rower, Cookie Scoop, Jay Kendricks, In for the Grill, Backwoods All Good, Sally Manson, Alan, Adam, Skankin, Chanel Simpson, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron, Burning Shrooms, Mr. Lincoln Sinkins, One Angel Studios, MG, 420 Grow 10, Paul Viella, John Fleming, Dankovich, Chemo F Sky, Fibro, Flower, Polly P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Organic, or Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Popalik, Richard, Ricardo Sosa, third time's the charm. Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farming, Fuck All That Beef, Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Gravestone, Sony Baker MD, Sony Creek, Russ Zonic, Fringe Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man Herm Ash, Freebird, Mo Grower, Matty Gar, Simple Man, Survival Time, Tim Blake, Gulf Coast, Chronic, Stink Fat, Caballero, Polero, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve Collins, Tom Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Haze, Scuba Steve Speaks, JRM, Randy Case, DCDR, Care, Kenyan, Wardrobe Farming, Grindy, Pip 1000, Ace Boom 32, 23, Wake Up, Captain Freedom Bee, Pupper Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Moves, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Grosky 808, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, iMedic, Honesty, K-Pal, K-Hell, Me All Flower, Brent Boog, Todd Kendricks, Newton, K&T, Chris D, True Serum, commercial on YouTube for God knows what. Chris D, True Serum, Photons Foe, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul, Homegrown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Kenna Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Clap, Low Cut, Edward Trendley, Mo Manic Meb, Zaraz Banshee, Helen, Hugh Janus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, Big High 420, Lobster Brush Pro, Mother Tree from Maine, Red Pill, thanks for popping in, your boy Roy Boy, Ecstatic, Shannon Gibson, Ruhan, Rick W, comfortably known, One Smoke Away, the 840 show, Richard Lab, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man 81, Oil and Flower Podcast, the Entourage Effect, the Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mando 420, Surrounded by Keep, Ferrari Farms, Fringe Dweller, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Richard Forbes, Dan Pimenta, P4 P Funk, Nick T, John Reeds, Without Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, B. Dungley, James Chung, Serge Gross, 818, John Wayne, Carolina Roots, Sister Golden Hair, Deanna, El Dancarino, KNF, Gardens, Blank 1030, choose one, Only Feet, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, HIP Grower, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Chronic Wonder, Sunrise Grove, Top Floor, Genetics, Mold Vision 420, Can2 Cannabis, Justin Fisher, My Dog Nelia, Rooster, Alex Hardy, Benny Cropper, Daniel Grows Photos, Mitten Grown Med, Sunrise Grows, Lexi, and Brittany. Ooh, my baby girls, I love you guys. No Limit 916, Grumpy Toad, Alchemist, and Canamix, Soul Born Addiction, Ross, Joe, Alex, D, Dirty Or, Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propaganda Station, Jay, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Blaze Daily, Pride Piper, Perpetual, Eagle Proud Warrior, Sarah Smiles for You, Frank Asada, The Dank Duchess, Keno, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420. Stink Fat, what about Bob Iljuster 420, Pop Shrooms, John Gorski, John Doe, Dugan, Gangsta, THC Board, TPTS, oh my lord, really? THC4, PTSD, wow, 4 times. Sorry, brother, seriously. T. Barrington, Honcho Grown was here tonight, Swampcat, Habala, Canabanca, Best of Because, John Doe again, Mr. Manny D, Canafari, 420 AB Abnormal. 420 Abnormal. Sorry, brother. Franklin Guerrero. Barefeet. J Brent 74. CK Brown Guy 420. Pachyderm 420. Burning Tree. Maine. EA. Gray Sun Grow 207. Hydro Daily. Hemp GG. And of course, last but not least, Weed is 207. Much in love, respect for all you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, participating, telling your stories, telling friends, all the above. Thank you guys, man, for making this happen for me, for you. It takes all of us. There ain't no one person that makes this happen. And I'm grateful for everybody. Thus, the shout outs. Thank you guys very much for tuning in on this Tuesday edition. Smiling tonight with the organic take Dutch blooms. Please don't miss that shit. I will be on after that with the wormhole. You guys enjoy your Wednesday. I'll see you tonight. Have a great day. I am out of here. Don't forget, random acts of kindness do save lives. Please, please do something nice for somebody. I know that was a jumble order, but